Hello everybody, welcome to the West Ham Way YouTube channel. You already know who I am. I'm joined by Dennis, of course I am. It is the Watchalong for Sheffield United versus West Ham United. It's been a while, mate. It's been a while since we've seen Premier League football, and it's kicking off yesterday, it's kicking off today. I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm watching them warm up. We're wearing our blue away kit. So that's why I'm wearing my latest away kit, sponsorless, of course. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a Seb Haller masterclass. I've got Kufal in my fantasy team, so I'm banking on us getting a clean sheet today. So hopefully, it is going to be a good day for us. So.
Yeah, let's get into the starting lineups. I'm going to start with Sheffield United because I think they've had a few players come back from injury that I just didn't see coming at all. But fair enough, they've brought in Egan, who was injured in the international break but's come back in. They've got Fleck, they've got Sanderberg. It means their midfield's a little bit stronger than I anticipated it be. They've obviously got their main man back in the centre of defence. Do you think it changes things now they've got a couple of first teamers back in the squad?
Yeah, because what it had, as I said a few times, had the hallmarks of a team down on its luck with an injury list as long as your arm, coming to play West Ham, and we are the gift that keeps on giving. Whereas now, it could be that if a few of these players coming in, they're thinking they're also a little bit like that doubt in the back of their mind. They're just coming back from an injury. Are they going to be stretching for those challenges? Are they going to be fighting for every single ball? If they do, they could end up re-injuring themselves. So that actually, I think, could be cynically a positive for us.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's the thing I pointed out in the preview was I think they can be got at particularly defensively. We shall see. I think the fact they've got Egan back in now solidifies them a little bit more. If I'm honest, I think he's superb at centre back, but he did get pulled apart a little bit against Chelsea. So obviously you'd be hoping West Ham attack on the counter. But let's get to the West Ham side, mate, because obviously we've had some disappointing news. Mikel Antonio isn't in the squad. We all anticipated that he may be. Benrahma's not starting either. It is obviously the same lineup that we saw against Fulham last time out. Thoughts on that, mate? Do you think we're strong enough to beat the Sheffield United side?
Again, it's harsh. We're in a situation where players that could be replaced are playing very well, so therefore it would be harsh to drop them. It would be harsh, although Fornells was not good against Fulham. Him and Bowen both had a poor game. Yeah. It would be harsh to drop him off the back of that. Equally, though, it's also frustrating to see Benrahma still on the bench. He's our new creative player. Played well against Fulham. Got an assist in the international break. Could be that this is a game where if Fornells does not turn up or has a not so good, even if he plays well, but doesn't next week, I think Moyes' hand may be forced to play Benrahma. On the other hand, and again, we're willing to have stuff thrown at me in the comments for this. Did I or did I not say when we signed Benrahma, and one of the reasons why I think Benrahma is risky signing him is because David Moyes has allegedly said he didn't want him and has no qualms of keeping a player on the bench he doesn't want. So the people saying that Benrahma should be starting, I hate to say I told you so, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here, but I did warn you this might happen. That he's more than happy to sacrifice a player on the bench in order for his system if he doesn't feel they fit the system. Equally, I can also see this as a game where we were talking about maybe having Antonio coming on for the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes to run. Then maybe that's a tactic with Benrahma because we also don't have Yarmolenko who's out with COVID. So therefore, thank you. The likelihood of Benrahma coming on is then doubled because the other attacking option on the bench is, Snodgrass. We don't have a striker on the bench. We haven't brought any of the young attackers through. Or the under 23 squad on the bench, which I was thinking we might be looking to do. So Benrahma really is our only attacking option on the bench.
This is the problem, mate. And we've always said this: the lack of, striker reinforcement. If you look at our bench today in particular, obviously you've got Benrahma to bring off. Lanzini's there, but no Yarmolenko, no Antonio. If we need to change things up, it's going to be difficult for us. There's not too many options. There's obviously Nobes is on there, so maybe you're looking at midfield, but you can't see Rice or Souček coming off throughout the game. The problem I've got as well is the likes of Sanderberg, the likes of Fleck. Means that there's a bit more quality in that Sheffield United midfield that I didn't think they'd have, and I just think maybe they'll put us under some serious pressure today. If I'm honest, I think we could come out with a win, but if we get frustrated, if Haller's not getting enough service into him, we could be looking at a little bit of a stalemate, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm disappointed we're I think we're too defensive. I think it's too defensive minded.
It's the problems that I've pointed out many times, and even when we've done well, I've pointed out is that David Moyes' inability to change and inability to deviate from one tactic. Yeah. I mean, it's only when we're 3-0 down with 10 minutes to go that he thinks, fuck it, let's try something different. And it worked once. So, you know, it even though we were pretty difficult breaking down for them, and we will probably struggle to break down Sheffield United today if we play the same way. The fact is we won, so therefore in his mind, that's it. That's cool. That's sweet. And again, I do agree. I'd rather win than not win, but you need to freshen up your tactics a bit. Teams know how we're going to play now. We caught Wolves and Leicester by surprise a little bit. We're not. Sheffield United will have been. Chris Wilder would have been showing them how we played against Fulham and how we played against City and how we played against Leicester, and just be like, right, that's what they're going to do. They're going to sit back and try and get you on the counter. Don't give them the chance to counter. Sit back and try and get them on the counter. Eke them out. Make them come forward a little bit. Because Fulham were catching us on the break a little bit. Lookman was rinsing us down the wing. And Sheffield United do play differently, don't get me wrong. But people have figured out how Moyes plays, sadly.
Well, I think the problem is, mate, like we've got Fornals in there, and I'm not going to dig him out because he could go and score a goal today. We always know with Fornals, we'll write him off and he'll pull something out of the bag, of course. Yeah. But I just think the choice of Fornals in this game is a little bit negative. Obviously, I don't mind him, but I did think it was a game for Dangermen to start. I thought he could offer a little bit more going forward, particularly exploiting that Sheffield United back three. I'm disappointed, but I guess this is what you get with Moyes. Continuity, the same team. Why change it if it's not broken? So.
And I mean, Fornell should be playing in the middle for me. Fornell should be playing as a 10, off Haller, Ben Rama wide left. That's how I play us.
Yeah,
I know that is the argument, but it comes a case where it will very soon stop working if you don't have a plan B. And to answer another question, this is actually last season's away kit, just without the sponsor. Someone asked where it's from. So it's last season's away kit, no sponsor.
Look, someone said in the comments, lad, if it's working, why change it? I do completely agree, but I just think I would like to see a little bit more impetus from Moyes, because when we played against Fulham, I was happy to have Fornals in the side. I thought he'd have a lot of joy. Obviously, we did have to bring on Ben Rama to change things up, to be a little bit more, create a little bit of magic in that final third. So I would have liked to have seen Ben Rama in this game. But listen, don't rule Fornals off. He always tends to show up when we least expect.
No, it's fine. And also, what we're forgetting a little bit is the first 6-7 minutes of the Fulham game, we were playing tantalising stuff and hammered their goal. Yeah, and the keeper made 2 or 3 top-class saves to keep them in it. And then we sort of panicked a little bit and thought, shit, we haven't scored yet. Oh, let's just pass it about a bit. But, yeah. And I mean, as I said, I'm fully supporting Haller. I normally say Haller hat-trick and it doesn't happen, so I'm just going to go for a Haller brace and see if we can get that. Haller brace. Both times he celebrates in front of David Moyes.
Do you know, LA is obviously a point of contention, isn't he, really? I hope today he gets his goal. I really, really do. I hope we see him a bit further up the pitch. I'm afraid sometimes I think we will be put back a little bit by Sheffield United. I'm not convinced we'll see too much of Haller, as much as maybe we saw against Fulham, but if we get that ball in that final third, you've got Fornals, Bowen next to him creating chances. Let's hope he gets onto the end of it, because I back him as a striker, back him technically. It's just about him getting the service, and if he gets the service, invariably he should take it. Yeah,
I mean, I was having, without going, this is possibly a debate I could have been on the if I'd been on the thing, the fans' view yesterday, rather than bring it up now. But I had a great conversation with my housemate Sam about strikers, and it was like saying the argument is. You want that 20, 30 goal a season striker, but would you take a striker? We're using like Firmino and Kane's new role as a reference, a player that scores 10, 15 goals, but makes you 20. So therefore you get 35 goals out of that centre forward. If Haller were doing that, I think there's a different conversation to be having, and we could see that come into his game if he is dropping deep. But the fact is, he isn't getting the assists or the goals. So we do need something from him today. And this is coming from the biggest mark on the channel there is for Sepp Haller. So we need a big performance from him today.
We do, man. We do. We've been waiting for it. I did think he was improved last week, in fairness to him. So I'm backing him all the way. Let's hope he gets his goal. Particularly now, Antonio's injury. We're not sure whether he'll be back next week. I hope he will. I don't think it's too serious. But even so, we need him to be informed. Particularly if this happens again, mate, because we're going to need someone to come in and make an impact.
It's a track record of Russian players back from injury all the time, and it's why we need better investment. You touched on it yesterday. I only actually managed to catch about 10, 15 minutes of the show. But yeah, it all comes down to recruitment and investment, and that's why we're in this position. We now only have, as much as he was not Premier League quality, if we had kept hold of Jordan Hugill, we would have a option.
Yeah.
Option. He could be might as well putting up a post up there. But we wouldn't know until we said, or if we kept hold of Xander, we'd be bringing Xander on, possibly playing him
Jetty,
false nine or
possibly.
A Jetty again. Whereas, and I'm not saying this is coming from someone that's a fan of Haller. There's no motivation right now for him other than because he knows the guy Antonio's going to replace him as soon as he's fit. He knows, but in the meantime, he has no one breathing down his neck.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Let's bring on this geezer because he's late and we probably should just bring him on by now. But
bring on Captain Doris.
I've let him sit in the waiting room because of his petulant behaviour. But it is, of course, Charles. He's back.
He's got the North Face top on.
Mate, what do you think about what we're thinking about the starting lineup, mate? No Antonio, no Ben Rama's not starting. Sheffield United got a couple of players back in as well. I think it's going to be a bit of a tougher game than I first thought.
Yeah, I'm already feeling slightly less confident than I was yesterday. Not too much, to be fair. I think on paper we have a decent enough team to get 3 points today. But yeah, looking at that team, Sheffield United obviously having Burge in. We didn't think he'd be starting yesterday. He is starting today. So that's a big boost for Sheffield United. Obviously, we knew Yarmolenko wasn't going to be in the squad, but Antonio not being on the bench is a bit of a concern just in terms of striker depth for today's game. I don't know what they're going to do, whether they're going to put Ben Rama on at some point to kind of link up with Allaire or even replace Allaire. I think it would be stupid if they did that. But, it's a bit of an interesting one. I'm glad that the team's unchanged from recent games. But, yeah, I tweeted Dennis before saying your boy's got to have an absolute worldie of a game today. And I think that is true.
He's going to become prime Stefan Effenberg, guys.
Oh, I honestly wish I knew who that was. But
a great German footballer from the late 90s, 2000s that played as a lone striker for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, well, Effenberg, just as long as he's not effing shit.
Well, look, we haven't touched on this actually. Obviously, Bonner's playing. He's fit. We're just going to skirt over all of this kind of banter. Bonner is starting.
Look, I've had him already.
You have. Opposed to ECT.
Sorry, it was just the fact that Charles. Well, it wasn't even the joke. It was the fact that Charles tried to do his internet messed up, so it just sort of.
Oh God!
He just sort of went like that.
Angus, beautiful, lovely to see you, fella. Hope you enjoyed your grill.
Yeah, enjoy your grill, mate.
Skippy.
You just eat. Yeah, what was I going to say? Ogbonna starts today. We thought he could have been out, but he is starting over Diop. Thoughts on that? Happy with it?
Brilliant. He is our entire. He is the linchpin of our defence. It's a bit unfair to not to discount our other defenders, but without him in the defence, we looked so shaky against Fulham. And without him having been able to sort out Mitrovic, it could have been another different game last week. Again, they've got Billy Sharp, who is a presence, and they've also got Ollie McBurney. I think that those are the two starting up front for them today.
McGoldrick.
I haven't actually seen. I was looking more at their midfield than their attack. I know they've got McBurney.
I'll bring it up. I spend time.
McBurney's in, isn't he?
That's the Sheffield United team.
McBurney and McGoldrick. Okay, McGoldrick's not as much of a unit as Sharp, but McBurney's a unit as well. So we need a Bonner for his presence in there. For me, that is. In any event, lads, kickoffs in a minute. I'm going to go run get my Steinhauses.
Oh my God!
Get them beautiful draft beers.
I'm looking forward to this game, mate. I really am. I don't know why.
I am. I'm very wary that potentially there is potential for this to be, like you said, I heard you just before coming on, was that there's potential for this to be a stalemate, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad result, but it would be a disappointing result given the sort of form that we're on and the form that they're in. And also another thing going from is, of course, the international break, giving Sheffield United some time to kind of there he is, some time to kind of reshape and reform and try and work us out. So, yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, like you say, Ogbonna being back is good. Didn't even miss a game in the end, which is decent. There's obviously questions about Balbuena's sort of preparedness and everything like that. Do you want to be a bit more quiet, Dennis?
Yeah, do you want to give it a rest, mate?
Do you want a bit louder? Look at that!
Yeah,
Look at that!
Yeah.
Pops
Sorry, mate, I can't hear you. Do you want to do the sponsors? Do you want to do the sponsors, Dennis?
Yeah, we are sponsored by Steinhaus.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, only £4 from Aldi for a pack of 6. Yeah, danke.
Right. Well, it's been a great stream.
We're gonna finish it there.
We'll see you later, fellas. I'm not actually.
Our German viewers,
I've got to be honest. I am actually looking forward to this game. I know it is going to be a bit tougher, but listen, Premier League football's finally back. We can watch West Ham, and it is a winnable game, lads. It's still a winnable game. So fingers crossed we get the 3 points, push up the table. And yeah, I mean, let's hope Tottenham fall apart as well. I mean, they seem to be doing all right at the moment. So
yeah, I mean, I was doing on a WhatsApp group where my mate was saying that he's glad for Mourinho doing well. Just sad that it's at Spurs, and I said, yeah, it's the number one. It's rule number one in football. Spurs cannot win a trophy. I'm going to go on record, and some people again will. I'd rather Millwall win a cup than Spurs, because at least then it will be a bit funny that Millwall have won something. Whereas Spurs, you never hear the end of it for the next 50 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but I do think it's a long way to go. The problem is with something like a result against Man City, that is a massive statement, unfortunately. I know Man City have tailed off a little bit this season, but it was impressive from them, fair enough. Obviously, they fell apart against West Ham, which is always good. So, yeah, still a long way to go.
Boys, dare I ask score predictions for today?
I said 1-0. I said 1-0 in my preview.
1-0.
What, West Ham?
Seb Haller with 2, with Kufal assisting both, and Kufal scoring because Kufal is in my fantasy team.
Let's hope so. I'm gonna go 2-0. I'll go 2-0. I'll go in the middle of you two.
I think it's 1-0, and I think it's going to be a lot tighter than we think, just because of the way they play. They're going to make it. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I just think they lack that goal scorer, don't they, Sheffield United? That is the problem with them. So I can see them having a lot of the ball, but
so do
in terms of them getting goals. Yeah, we do, but we tend to create a lot of chances, and the thing is with West Ham, we do take them, and that is the difference in it between us and Sheffield United.
No, completely agree.
Look at they just showed Seb Haller's stats: two goals in the last 20 appearances. Come on, Seb. Come on, Seb.
Fake statistics.
But also, what you understand is about 8 of those 20 are like 1
subs.
minute substitute.
Yeah, of course.
Where he has barely touched the ball because he's come on in the 92nd minute. And I'm not saying that as a fanboy. I'm saying that as a like legit facts, like legitimate facts. Sometimes he has played 40 seconds of football in that one of those appearances.
Yeah. Right, I think we're just about to start. Everyone watching, make sure you subscribe to the West Ham Way YouTube channel. We'll be here for the duration of the game and beyond. I've got a post-match reaction with Hal from the Sheffield United way after this game, so should be interesting depending on what way the result swings. But keep your eye out for that.
Yeah. Will he be contacting his lawyer before coming on the show or after?
I suppose you're referencing the Tevez situation.
El Litigaga.
El Litigaga,
or like that. Yeah, there we go.
The lawyers are primed and ready.
God.
Ah, yes. Bonner's already clattered into someone.
Sheffield United already in the attack.
Someone has just asked you, Charles, if the TB on your hat
stands
for
bollocks. I don't know. Where's that?
Someone called Murphy Luke, who was also
don't worry about him. Just ignore him. He'll go away. He's like a pest.
Just don't look.
just don't look, mate.
No, it stands for Tampa Bay Rays. But yes, also talking bollocks.
Well, Sabhallo is chasing down a ball, being the only man in the Sheffield United half because he's already been isolated and it's been 1 minute.
I mean, in fairness, we haven't really gone on attack. We are pushing Sheffield United.
Oh, it's a sloppy ball from Sheffield United. They've kicked out of touch. We want a throw-in, lads. Get Kufel on that.
I think an early goal here settles it massively for us. I'd love it just to get a first 10.
Yeah, just seen it, Angus.
Right. Well, it's literally for anyone who's not able to get Sky and watch this. It's literally just Sheffield United hoofing it up, and then us slowly tracking it back into the middle. It's been a strange opening 2 minutes. Yeah, another hoof ball up. Oh crap! They're in. Well, Fabianski saves with his feet.
That's good
brilliantly
save.
from I think was it Bulldog? Number 2?
Yeah.
Great save there.
Yeah.
I call him safe hands. That was safe feet. That was. Now Mazuaku's doing a madness and has been fouled. But he's given it to Fornells. Haller gets his first touch, but loses it immediately. It was a hospital pass from Fornells, and I'm not just saying that.
Dennis, you know you're responsible for all of all of Aller's actions. You personally.
I know. I'm used to this. I'm responsible for a lot of things. Like one of my former workplaces, I was responsible for everything Jeremy Corbyn said. Like it was my responsibility.
Honestly, look at this. Sheffield United constantly hitting that switch past the Bulldog.
I know.
Trying to stretch West Ham, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, they know that. Well, I think what they realise is that Mazuaku is playing as an attacking wing back, so therefore the instinct is for him to get forwards. But that's a very good save. Sam's little brother's done very well there. My boy Sam Baldock thought he was going to be a star for us. George is playing.
Was he in the underrated team?
Yeah. Interesting little thing. We got offered George Baldock alongside Sam Baldock, and Allardyce decided he wanted Joey O'Brien on a free instead.
In fairness, though, Baldock was very young at the time, wasn't he? Must have been
very young. But basically, we got off. We tried to sign Baldock earlier in the window when it looked like we were going to lose Carlton Cole, and then sort of delayed it when we held on to Carlton Cole. And at the end of the window, we got him on a cut price because MK Dons were desperate to sell him for money and whatnot. Be honest with you, with anyone not watching, it's just long ball at the minute.
This game isn't really settling at all. It's back and forth.
A lot of trepidation. It was a
That's not bad
from Cresswell, but not a bad ball. But Sheffield United have equally got that 5 at the back, haven't they? So it's similar to us. They just gobble it up.
That's the problem. This game, right, with West Ham and Sheffield United, the play there's no possession in either side's style. It's purely just trying to transition constantly. This game's going to be like back and forward, and it's a bit. I knew it was going to be tough to watch.
Versus Bolton. It's Blackburn versus Bolton in the old days, mate. Allardyce
for me, look, I just think this game is going to be like this for a long time. But I think if we get around the 70th minute, it'll stretch, and fingers crossed we'll notch something. That's what I think. But put up and shut up. That's what it's going to be. There's a Goldrick coming out to pick that ball up.
Sheffield look a little bit more.
Out, though,
They're such a weird team.
McGoldrick's sort of like I can't really use a really bad analogy, but sort of like he's doing the anchor sort of runs where he comes back, runs round, whereas McGoldrick stays up as a target man out of the two.
But this is the thing, like the way they use their striker at Sheffield United isn't like a normal having 2 forward men. They just come, try and collect the ball, try and stretch and let midfield runners come in. It's such an odd way of playing, but It worked last season well.
We're trying to match them with long balls up, and they're gobbling them up now. Fleck just took that down. Or not Fleck, someone else. A Berger, I think it was. Took that down.
And the thing it's funny with McGoldrick is he's gone, Corey.
Oh, I can't remember, mate. I was just saying they're switching the ball quite well, Sheffield United, actually. Just constantly trying to move us out of position. Oh, Basham. God, I knew this game was going to be like this.
Fabianski catches a pretty standard
definitely potential of a stalemate.
They're getting in they're getting in behind quite a bit, actually, Sheffield United, more than I would have thought they would have done. There's the famous overlapping centre back.
Haller is
He's lost it there. Come on, man.
D chasing back. I mean, come on, you can't. Fucking hell. Right, go on. Right, we're getting Bowen's on the counter here, lads. I think you might be a little bit behind me.
I'm on the same.
I think I'm a minute ahead of you.
I thought Bowen was going to go for it then, to be honest.
Yeah.
Surprised
he's big ask him to run the full length for the 90. Oh, brilliant switch ball. Sue fell up. It was about as advanced as we've got, lads. Declan Rice is thinking about it.
They got some serious numbers back, haven't they, Sheffield United?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
There's not a lot going on right now, is there?
God, I swear, every time down that right hand side.
Bonner with a very, very, very good block of a cross.
I'd almost prefer it if Masuaku just tucked in a little bit, because they just keep getting down that right hand side. Baldock's a nightmare.
Corner cleared well by Rice. But it's back to Ramsdale and the Sheffield United goal now. They're pretty much playing like how we play.
4-0 with the press.
Oh, Haller wins the ball brilliantly in the area, but Bowen gets chased out to throw in West Ham United 9.5 minutes in.
Very early bit of analysis here, but this game could really do with a Ben Rama type. And I know that's Ben Rama fanboy talking. I mean, he could literally, I think he would be so dangerous against that Sheffield United defence.
Particularly with Baldock, the amount of times he's pressing up.
Yeah. I just think, especially with Haller, you need someone with a bit more creativity than Fornals. I mean, Fornals is decent, but I think you just need that spark that I think Ben Rama can provide.
Yeah, Shane Moyes didn't see it that way.
Right, Masuaku could be through here. No, defenders, Egan's got that. That's a shame. Masuaku was a little bit too slow. Cresswell is doing his 19th shrug of the shoulders of the game so far.
Oh, ref. Hold on. Got so weird
Everyone's
seeing
spare
Ampady
thought.
without his.
Yeah,
big
without
hair.
his barnet, mate, it looks completely different, doesn't he?
So weird, isn't it?
Oh, Leicester Fan TV, afternoon all. How's it started? Very tentative, mate. Very tentative so far.
Good luck later on.
Yes, good luck later
Yeah,
on.
I'm looking
Could
forward
be
to that
that
game,
you,
actually.
yeah,
Could be a quality game.
the deluded Scousers are rule number 2 after Tottenham.
Don't go against them, mate. You're only at the end of it.
No,
We won't be hearing from Liverpool Fan TV.
Oh, yeah, Redmen, no.
Yeah. No, I never heard the end of it after 2 tweets I put about Salah's penalty, and they were like, "Well, what about the goal that was disallowed?" I was like, "Well, you still fucking won, didn't you?" Anyway, that's another topic
Liverpool for you, mate.
a month ago. Yeah. Always a
Yeah,
conspiracy.
that's another topic for halfway through the season.
Always a conspiracy. Haller holds the ball up and he gets fouled, but referee doesn't give it against him because it's Seb Haller, of course. That happens to Harry Kane.
That happens to Harry Kane.
Equally, Harry Kane probably would have fouled someone doing that, like he did Cresswell.
Well, normally he just backs it. Normally he just backs into them, doesn't he, when they start jumping behind him, so they can take away their legs. But apparently that's within the game. But even
apparently,
so,
yeah.
We're starting to have a bit more positive territory at the moment.
Yeah,
definitely getting
we're picking some passes together. Oh, come on, ref! That's a foul. That's got to be a free kick. Yeah,
it is.
Rice pings a good ball up to Bowen, who tries to turn someone who just takes his legs out, and the referee actually gives us a free kick.
Skill.
It's good because a few times we see things like that don't get given. So,
oh, Mazuaki, you dirty! Oh, beautiful, son. Beautiful.
I've got the feeling Charles is either ahead of us or behind us.
Yeah, Charles, play the game properly.
At the minute, the Tranmere Cafu is standing over it.
Who's that? Is that
Cresswell?
Tranmere Cafu.
West Ham are looking so much more positive actually in these last few minutes. We're actually getting forward quite a bit.
Good long ball forward.
Well, that's the thing. We're getting more. We're camping out in their half a bit more.
Shenanigans.
Go on, Ale. Oh, come on, man. We're moving the ball quicker as well, which is nice. I think we moved the ball too slow against Fulham. This is a bit... Tempo is much better.
Right, boys. You can't have a watch along without me eating something, so I'm going to go get my sandwich.
That's all right. I've got to go with the Steinhauses. I also got some
good touch from Declan.
Cheese selection. Oh, 4
That was sick.
What minute are you on, Corey?
I'm a bit ahead. If you check the private chat, you'll.
I can't go off the private chat without not being able to share.
I see.
As I'm presenting, I can't leave. I can't do anything without affecting what you see, mate.
Okay, well, I'm seeing something different. If you,
I'm on 14 minutes anyway.
Okay, right. We'll sort it out in a minute. We'll sort it out in a minute.
Yeah.
What are we discussing?
The stream. Not the stream.
What about it?
The Sky Sports. Just where
the
we're
old Sky Sports.
Alair's on that flick on as well. No one there. Bowen gets a little. Gonna need midfield runners in this game.
I think my internet's just a bit slow. I'm about 7 seconds behind you then, mate, in that case.
I thought Ender Stevens. They've just shown Ender Stevens. I thought he was going to be playing today, but that's a big miss as well for them.
Yeah, he's I remember he got released by Villa. Bet they were kicking themselves a few years ago about that. He was always a good player to sign on Football Manager.
Yes, we'll do, mate. We'll do 100%. I'm looking forward to the game. Yeah, shout out to you boys as well. Top guys over there. What was the Fulham score, by the way, in the end? Was it 3-2 Everton?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
God.
Yeah, full time.
Good game, that one. Really good game.
Do you see the penalty miss that Fulham had again?
I heard it was bad.
Bad, isn't it?
It was
Oh my God,
honestly
yeah.
abysmal.
Well, one Declan Rice. Go on. It's so hard to counter Sheffield United. They get so many men back so quickly. It's unbelievable. He ain't going to win that. Charles, what'd you get to eat,
Jared
mate?
Bowen. No, I've been mugged off. My dad went to get us a nice little tuna melt and shop was closed.
Did you? God.
Which makes sense for a lockdown. In
Well,
hindsight.
yeah, I mean, that'd be a fair point. Oh, well,
There
one
you
corner
go.
West Ham. Come on. Set pieces. This is what I want.
Tell you what, Bowen's just really putting in a lot of effort today, which is good to see.
Well, we're seeing a lot more of him in this game, to be fair. A lot
Yeah.
more than we saw against Fulham.
He could definitely be a big threat for us.
He could be, in fact, he could be a game changer. Possibly.
Copyright.
It's not, man. I don't even know the show you're talking about.
Dennis, do you remember Game Changers that was on before Soccer AM?
I ain't got a clue.
No, not really, mate.
I mean, nobody does, but I just remember
think
it
you
being
made
on
it
before Soccer AM. Yeah,
I think you made it up to wind me up so I can change the name.
No,
God,
it's
Jared.
real, mate. I don't think they can afford lawyers anymore.
Yeah. Well, when they reduced the show from 3 hours to like 1.5, that was it, wasn't it?
No, I think it's when their show disappeared from the face of the earth.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Soccer AM.
Oh no, Soccer AM. God, yeah. God, I don't watch that
Come on,
anymore.
Paul. Now's a good pass. Come on. Not sure why Alaire's on the wing. Even Stowe.
My Fulham mate has told us that he'll be supporting us as well. Come on, boys. Let's get a cheeky 3 goals before half time. God, referees are just so shite.
How are you, Irons? Oh, it's one of them games, isn't it, lads? It's one of them games.
I think we'll. I think we can break through here. I mean, the important thing is not to let Sheffield United score because they've been pretty woeful in front of goal. So we've just got to make sure we keep that 0 for them, and hopefully we can invite enough.
I'm not convinced they'll score, mate. That's just how I feel. Like maybe they'll get a goal, but I just can't see them getting over one goal. I don't know what it is. They just don't. They don't create clear-cut chances.
I don't expect them to score a goal. Just from a statistical basis, and also just from like how well we've been defensively. But I mean, from the looks of it, it's going to be a very tight result.
Oh, how's that foul, man? Sorry.
Shenanigans. That's a foul, mate.
What did you say to me?
Corey, don't worry.
I said shenanigans.
It's not even a foul. He's fouled Dick. Oh, forget it. Don't worry, man. That's Premier League all over.
See what I mean? Just terrible.
John Fleck just stands on his foot and Declan apparently gives away the foul.
Honestly.
Mate,
even Fleck looks like...
It was the West Brom United game last night. It was horrific for refs. Standard refereeing is so bad in this country.
What I will say, lads, is the fact that Ollie's still plugging away means that when we get to that United game, I think we've got a genuine chance. So I'm more than happy for him to pick up the little 3 points here and there.
Helps us stay up as well with the old, West Brom.
Well collected, Ali. I think we're going to have to take a risk in this game. I think we're just going to have to push up on Sheffield United to try and create something. Oh, no. That's not good. Come on, West Ham.
Oh, fuck it hell. We're in trouble here. Great save by Fabianski from McBurney.
Yeah, good one.
Fleck again, routine save from safe hands.
Fabianski has just been on great form recently. Just been on top form.
Just see what I mean, though? Like, if we press up, all of a sudden Sheffield come back the other way with like 3 or 4 minutes.
We can't compromise the defence at all. Like, I'd rather keep a clean sheet than,
Well, we'll wait it out, I think.
Come to think of it, I mean, as much as, I'm struggling to think of a bad Polish goalkeeper.
I'm sure there is one, mate.
I'm struggling to think of one. Though,
what about, did you rate Artur Boruc or whatever from
Boruc was a solid goalkeeper, the holy goalie, especially when he was at Celtic. Pretty solid. You can't play for teams like Fiorentina and Celtic and be crap.
I don't think he was that great though. I think he had a mistake in him.
No, but he wasn't good. He wasn't bad. That's what I'm saying.
No, he wasn't bad, not at all.
A bad goalkeeper. That's Polish.
Sorry.
Oh, someone else was a dummy to no one. Stupid. But that's why he should be playing in the middle. He's thinking, I'm in the middle, not realising he's the left-sided player.
Yeah, exactly. That's so true.
Ben Rama wouldn't do that.
No, Ben Rama would rainbow flick it over Egan.
To be fair, he wouldn't do that. He'd do some miraculous skill.
I think this game is... I'd like to see Ben Rama in the second half, but,
He's gonna come on in the second half without a doubt in my mind. For now,
well, this is what I love. Look, I mean, you've got McGoldrick trying to pick it up on the left with McBurney running. If they ain't anywhere near the penalty area, keep it that way. I ain't going to threaten from there.
It's also the fact that Oliver McBurney has his socks by his ankles as well.
He's got the Jack Grealish effect on him, trying to be cool. That's an awful cross. Come on, Soufal.
Done very well there. Have it.
I mean, I'm happy so far. 25 minutes in.
Angus is fuming.
That's why the Ben Rama should be playing.
That was Ben Rama.
My main worry is, like you say, Corey, is that if somehow we get compromised in that back line and they just counter us, that's my big worry from them scoring.
The issue with not having Antonio and that mobility, and I'm not blaming Allaire because I don't think we've really seen too much of him anyway, but it's the fact that we're going to have to press as a team in order to get closer.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to take risks at times. But I think with Sheffield United, if you watch them, they'll open up in the second half. So I think West Ham have just got to be patient here.
Bowen doing very well there. Oh, okay. Mazuaku's in acres of space.
But
Go on to deck. Go on.
Soufal's on the edge of the area. Declan Rice has it, as does Soufal.
Oh, I thought he was going to do it then.
Seb Haller goal. No, I'm joking.
Oh, chop, man.
If Seb Haller had scored,
you wish, mate. You wish.
The humble pie I'm going to have to eat if he scores here. Come on, West Ham. Draw him on to you. That's it.
Mate, I want him to score.
Oh, so do I, man. But we got to put up with Dennis's love for him a little bit longer.
What Dennis won't realise it'll be one goal in.
Oh, that's lovely.
15 games.
Play on. Oh, no. Come on. Go on. Play it simple. Oh, God. Sake, man.
God, we could clip up that whole reaction there.
Yeah, sorry. I thought, Allaire, come on. Thought he was going to get to the rebound then. Win that deck.
Come on, boys. Keep it solid.
Stretching him a
Bowen's
bit now.
Been my
good to see.
Yeah. Bowen's been my player of the half so far.
Yeah, well, he's creating, isn't he? That's the difference. Oh, well played, Allaire. That's gorgeous. You can get. Oh, no,
We've lost Dennis.
We've lost him. I thought he was quiet.
I think he had enough of our Haller slander.
Yeah. All right, let's man the fort. He'll be back.
Yeah. Oh no, trust. It's all right.
West Ham are playing really well here, and I think Allaire, some of his turns as well. Like normally we're seeing him just collect the ball and face the wrong way, but he's actually turning with the ball, being a bit more composed, trying to link up. He was unlucky with that pass into Soufal, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, he's not been isolated, that's for sure. But the trouble is, obviously, like I said yesterday, is that he works well when balls are going into the box, and that's where he can thrive. Yeah. So if we can do a bit more of that for him and Souček, then if we can have a bit more. Here he is. He's back. He's back.
Who had the chance? Because all I saw was the reaction of Ramsdale making the save.
Well,
my internet cut out.
So foul.
Oh, typical. The guy that's in my fantasy team nearly scored, and I missed it.
Well, I wouldn't say nearly scored, but I thought he was going to rebound to Allaire, and he was.
It was a shot on target.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It was a good shot.
No, but my internet cut out for about 10 seconds, and therefore that meant 2 minutes of mayhem.
Typical that it happens then, doesn't it?
Oh, I can't lose it there. Can't lose it there. There's a foul from Souček, isn't it? Yeah, come on, Tom. It's not a yellow for that, is it?
Don't think so.
Let's have a look. Nah, he actually got the ball, didn't he? Or my eyes.
I think he did get the ball, mate. If I'm honest with you.
Have I got my claret and blue tinted glasses on?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was a foul, but then again, I would say that.
Yeah, difficult, isn't it, as a West Ham fan? Whether we just completely throw bias into it, but yeah, no,
I thought you actually had some claret tinted glasses. I can imagine that being your profile picture.
I got claret and blue tinted contact lenses. I need to get them in. just for the visual. Well won, Souček.
This game really, I mean, we can definitely take the lead. We just need to put some more balls into the box.
We just need a. Oh, I've lost it there again. We just need a clear-cut chance, really. One clear-cut chance.
Yeah, it's been one clear-cut chance each at the moment.
Well done, Mazuaku. It's cottoned onto that bulldog run as well. Mm. Well done, mate. I mean, we talk a lot about Creswell being sort of reinvented this season, but Mazuaku as well. He was barely got in the side last season, did he? So Fair play. It's good
I
to
think
see
the
him.
trouble is with Masuaku,
He started
always
off left back, and then after his red card, he never really got a look in.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
When he got sent off against Villa.
unlocked potential. It was always unlocked potential, wasn't it? It was like, we knew he had it. He just needed it to be.
It's just his best games for us were 5 at the back under Moyes last time, so it makes sense that he's playing well now.
Yeah.
Go on. Oh,
Thanks,
great take. Kufal's on the ball now. Bowen, go on, skin him. Take it round him. Bowen's cutting inside. Oh, shot closed down by, I believe, Norwood.
What minute you on?
32.
Oh, fair.
Go on, Masuaku, think about that. Am I with you, or is it half time yet? Or
No, I've just come up to 32. Hang on, I'm on the chance.
Sorry, boys.
Shut up.
Couldn't help it.
Just don't say anything else, right? Just wait. And Dennis, try and.
he's got emotional about that throw in, I think.
Yeah, it was a throw.
Oh, you mug. Come on. Go on, Dick.
Oh, Fornells is getting in behind here. No, he's not. Ball in. Hallen not down.
Wait.
Looks like
Wait.
I'm guessing you've seen it, Dennis.
Everyone does everything right except for Sushak. And now it's frozen.
Oh my God! What are you doing? What are you doing? You would have
That
backed
is so
Souček.
uncharacteristic of
You would
him.
have backed Souček 100% in that late midfield run.
He takes it with the wrong foot. He needs to open his body up or take it round Ramsdale or go.
I thought he was going to head it. I thought he could have headed it for a minute. Hold on, let's have a look again. Mm-hmm. So fair play, Seb Allaire as well.
Seb Allaire.
Look at that, brilliant. Or he could have knocked it back to Jared Bowen. You got Bowen out there screaming at him, going, "Come on!" And that looks so easy as well. Bowen is going mental.
Rice has done very well to win it there.
That is horrible.
You're about to see a masterclass from Declan Rice there.
That's horrible.
Don't worry, Declan Rice will put a smile on your face.
Well, he better do. After that.
Unless he scores.
You'd back.
It ain't a goal, just not getting your hopes up, but it's just a brilliant little bit of play from him.
Go on, Ada. God, yeah. I'll tell you what, I think West Ham are better in possession than I thought we'd be in this game. It's lovely from Masuaku as well.
But look, Corey, what was I saying as well? Like getting the ball into the box to Allaire and then Souček has the chance as well. Like,
of course. The midfield runners more. Yeah, the midfield runners changed the game.
Did not say before you invited Charles on that we had a talk about would you like a striker that can create, score 10 to 15 goals, which is a standard for a centre forward, but then create you another 20. Whereas we're crying out for a player that wants 20, 30 goals, whereas someone like what Harry Kane's doing is setting up.
Yeah. Well, the role of a striker
with 15.
Yeah, the role of a striker is changing now, mate, isn't it? Like Harry Kane's a prime example of that, where almost midfield runners are becoming that second source of goals.
Double bit of holding there. Haller and Bowen being held. Free kick in a dangerous area.
I'll tell you what, we're really taking it to them now, though.
Come on. We're getting in the box now. That's the difference, isn't it?
I kind of don't want it to be half-time.
A goal's coming. If only Souček could just...
To be fair, we'll let him have that one.
You've got to let Tommy Souček have that. You have to, don't you? You can't.
9 times out of 10.
It's very uncharacteristic of him.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to put any blame. I will in the post-match review if it's 0-0.
Tommy Souček, get out of my club now.
Get out. Nobling, come on.
Brexit means Brexit.
Noble and snoddy midfield. I never want to see that midfield duo again. After that Everton game, I'm scarred. What minute are you on, lads?
36.
37.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll keep quiet now.
Just pulled up
We
a
haven't
stat
pulled
saying Creswell got second ranking for assists for defenders this season, but first for chances created and successful corners. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's a lovely ball. Oh. I've actually already seen that as well. So I don't know why I was celebrating.
You wanted to show the old reaction.
That's amazing. Yeah, but
It's
no, I've seen it.
amazing.
Oh, I can't believe we've done that again. I'm loving that though. Look, you've even for that, like I know we're all in different times, but you've got McBurney trying to defend that as well. They won't be able to do that for the full 90 Sheffield United, I don't think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're going to invite so much pressure that they're going to have to withstand that for a lot of time.
But they can't make a
And I think we've
mistake,
got
can
a
they?
bit
That's
too
the
much
issue.
quality. Yeah, exactly. We've got too much quality to kind of not have those chances. Oh, come on, boys! Come on, boys!
Oh,
I'm happy so far with this half.
well,
And how we've played.
I'm actually sort of pleasantly surprised how good we've been in possession, to be honest.
I'm still very frustrated at the fact that, you know, we've had one clear-cut chance to Sheffield United's 2 or 3. Odds don't bode for that.
But a let-off, though. I mean, look at Sheffield United. They can't take their chances at the moment. So,
equally, we've created like one chance. We can't create chances in this game.
If we bring someone like Ben Rama on.
Exactly. That's why you need someone like him.
Well, they're being very clever now because obviously you've got the wing backs pushing on. Balbuena's constantly trying to play that switch ball into the box.
Frustratingly, like with set pieces where you think where our goals are going to come from if we're struggling to break them down, our set pieces are not that good. Whereas against Fulham, our corners were dangerous. Every one of them had them scrambling. Yeah. Whereas Sheffield United are gobbling up our corners and free kicks at the minute.
But I think Sheffield United, in fairness to them, are
better
from. They're much better from deliveries, aren't they? I think Sheffield United, particularly in the air. Fulham are awful, as we saw today. What is that?
Oh, Cresswell.
Are you sure?
Cresswell.
You sure? It's interesting, isn't it? First 10 minutes, we were sitting there going, "Oh, God, they're getting a lot of joy down that right hand side." Then all of a sudden, it's kind of just petered out because I think Masuaku's just cottoned onto it.
Oh, very, very good ball for Haller to potentially release Kufal, but Bo got ahead of him.
Just misses out, doesn't he?
Lowe just gets it just ahead. He was a wise acquisition from Derby for Sheffield United.
Oh, good save.
All I'm going to say is Fabianski is a living legend.
Okay, that's fine. I was about to say, because we're in possession at the minute, so...
That's all I'll say, and the statement rings true.
Bit worrying. I thought we would have dealt with that delivery, though, Charles. Do you not think? But I guess it was good from Basham.
Fabianski can have my children.
Well...
That'll get clipped up, mate. Time for the highlights. Oh, God, what?
I've just seen the Fabianski save. It was very good. You've gone very quiet, so I'm assuming we're 5-0 down.
Yeah, about that, mate. Jeez. God's sake.
All I will say is that Sheffield United are starting to get back towards the end of this half, which is not ideal.
Come on, Chris. I'll deal with that, son.
Come on, boys.
They've hit the post.
Yeah. What do you think of that one, mate?
Flags up anyway, fine.
It's heart in mouth moment, that one. that was
That's
in.
not how I was feeling when that happened.
I literally thought that was in. I was like, oh god.
I thought we gave a penalty as well.
Really? I couldn't see that. I just thought,
Yeah,
you know,
I thought that's why you'd gone quiet because when I heard the whistle go, I was like, oh shit.
But look, this is. I know they don't tend to. They're not scoring, but. Oh my god.
Mate, I'm having a heart attack right now.
It is, but this is what I just wanted to say. Like, I know people look on the outset and say they've only got 1 point, they don't score many goals, but they create so many chances, Sheffield United, don't they? It's so like, if they just had a clinical striker in that box, they wouldn't be where they are.
Yeah.
I thought a good effort from McBurney though earlier. So I mean, go on for pace.
Oh Jesus. I'm gonna need to order a delivery. Angus, when's that grill coming over?
When's the grilled UK coming over, mate?
My local GBK's closed. How devastating.
So is mine. I think they've all closed, mate.
Really?
No, have they actually? That'd be good.
Not only is mine closed, mine's been completely gutted. Like there's nothing in there.
That's a lovely ball.
Go on.
Cut back. Oh, simple. Oh, come on.
That's a strange way to celebrate a goal.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That wouldn't be a celebration there.
Oh, shut up, mate. I'll let you watch this. God. Do you think he's got the ump from earlier, Charles?
Who?
You know who.
What, Denise?
No, I don't want to give it away because Dennis hasn't seen it, but I don't matter. We'll keep watching.
I'll try and think of who it is.
Well, it's either me or someone in the comments. Or...
No. It's in the football game, lads. It's not outside.
Right.
No one's getting up with anyone here, right? We're all good.
Well, Bowen's doing the business right now. I'm at the bit where you are. Give it to Haller. What are you doing?
That's what I'm talking about. Like, obviously,
what are you doing? Give it to Sebastian Haller.
Also, I think that penalty potential decision could have been a penalty, but it was definitely offside.
Yeah. He should have given that to Haller.
Outside the foot tap and Haller on the inswing has a shot on goal. Even if Aiden doesn't block that, Ramsdale has that covered.
Is that Haller?
Yeah, Haller's gone down. We've had a whole week talking about head injuries and everything, and he's not even blowing.
Right, half time, 0-0 West Ham. It's been an end-to-end half. Sheffield United created loads of chances. West Ham have created a few, particularly with Jarrod Bowen near the end. Should have maybe squared it to Sebastian Haller, who was in space. But like we said, lads, it's tentative. But actually, there's been a lot more chances created than I initially thought.
Yeah, it's been a tight game for sure. We were pretty much not dominant, but we were certainly the team with the upper hand throughout most of the game. And then towards those last 5 minutes, we started to let them back in a bit. So I think half time has actually come at a good time. So Morris gives them a goal, and hopefully we can get a goal or two in the second half.
Dennis, what was saying, mate?
I mean, as I said, I'm not exactly wowed by this West Ham performance. But again, I always say, being pragmatic, I will take a frustrating pragmatic win over an end-to-end game where we end up throwing it away and drawing. You know, how many times have we seen us rush ahead into goal leads like Brighton at home last season and then throw it away through some just absolute shocking.
Yeah, let's hope we're as far away from that as possible.
We're looking pretty solid at the back, and Fabianski is having a good game. I mean, not to jinx it, but what Sheffield United are throwing at us, we're able to take. What is concerning for me is the lack of chances and some of the decision making. This is where I think Ben Rama on the left might be an ideal, but I would perhaps change it to 4 at the back and make 4-0s in the middle, because at the minute we're 5 at the back, matching them up bit for bit, we're getting caught out down the right constantly.
Well, if you want to know Yeah, if you want to know my opinion on this, with that side, like Dennis is saying, obviously we do have to look at it. Fornals, we haven't really seen too much of him. I'm not going to dig him out because I don't think he's been bad either. But I think Masuaku has cottoned on a little bit more to the Bulldog run and the Basham run. We look okay there. Where they're causing problems, Sheffield United, is they're taking their two strikers that are coming out and trying to collect the ball. That's where they're creating overloads. But you look at Ben Rama bringing him on, just that little bit of quality. We just need that final ball. And I'm not saying that Ben Rama would have done it as Bowen didn't do it, but we just need that. And I think that's the thing that was missing in West Ham's play, just that tiny bit of composure. I'm going to let Souček off because 9 times out of 10 he's putting that on target or he's knocking it back. But yeah, just need a bit of quality, lads.
Yeah, I mean, I would potentially, if we're going to go 4 at the back, it's got to be Cresswell at left back ahead of Masuaku, because he's a lot more disciplined than Masuaku. But even then, thinking out loud, that could potentially be disastrous. But it's just, I think Fornells in the middle, laying it off and allowing Haller to push back up and allowing Fornells to be that one to drop deep in the middle to bring possession and carry it forwards, frees up Haller to just be a presence in the box. Just thinking out loud.
I really don't want to go to a back 4 because I just don't trust the back 4 system. I know what you mean, though, to free up a man. I 100% agree with you. I just don't trust it. I think in the ideal situation, you're pushing up Soufal and Masuaku and they're creating chances. But like we said, this game's going to be end-to-end just because of the systems. Like, Sheffield United will come at us, but we need to take risks to get in that box and to get to Haller. And on Haller, I think he's done better in this game, if I'm honest. I think his hold-up play's been better. He's been looking and trying to link up a bit more. Let's just see more of that from him in the second half.
He is the answer.
Okay, mate. Do you know what makes me laugh? If he goes on a scoring run, you're going to be there smirking on every fan's voice, every watchalong.
What it's going to be is you're going to have to start if Haller scores the next week. You're going to start with a little graphic of me smiling, winking, and then a little ching in the side of my mouth. Like, yeah.
Well, I've got that little clip of you I've got a little clip of you from the other day on the fan's voice where you're just going. So that'll be you when he scores. I told you.
Told you.
Listen, man, we're still in the game. We're still in the game. That's the main thing.
I'm just waiting for Leslie to start the no context Dennis Watling. So
I'll fully back that, mate. I'll fully back it. Don't worry. I'll fully back that account. Yeah, 100%.
No context Dennis Watling.
He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Dennis Watling. He's one of our own.
Never had that chanted before.
Nah, come on, man. You know.
Right, boys. I'm gonna go to Lou for half time.
Oh.
I'm gonna get a coffee.
Coffee. I'm here on the beer, and you'll get a coffee.
Can I leave this stream in your capable hands, my friend?
Well,
I'm a bit concerned. I come back and everyone's just left.
I'm gonna start reading them The Great Gatsby.
No, just do your thing. Talk about West Ham, all that kind of stuff. Let me have a look.
Cool. Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to mute myself. You can all listen to the dulcet tones of Dennis Watling, but I'll be back in about probably 3 minutes.
Leaving the channel, Dennis in charge of 3 minutes. Fuck me, guys. Okay, anyone? Let's look at some of the questions in the comments. Don't just Balbuena in a back 4. To be fair, I get that. The decision making between the two of them, I mean, could cause endless amount of own goals, let alone deflected goals. Again, I'm liking that Angus could see exactly what I'm saying. The fact that Bowen had to look up and pass to Haller there, but when you're in the heat of the moment, do you really know that? Anyone that is watching while you've got me, any questions or anything? Because I'll be honest with you, other than telling you what you already know, I don't know what to say. Nope, no questions. Cool. But yeah, I mean, it was a decent half of football, not the worst. Equally, I think you can imagine. I've just got concerns that we're going to be caught out with one of these chances that comes through, and maybe Fabianski may not be able to match it. Very concerned at the joy they're getting down the right. Equally, our lack of creativity. We created one chance that, look, I said I agree with Corey. 9 times out of 10, Souček does something better with that. I mean, they're just going over it now on Sky Sports. It is a bad miss, though. It's a pretty bad miss. Oh, we're back.
Hello, mate.
Oh, good.
How did you find that?
I'll be honest with you, I sat in silence for about a minute because I was like, I gave my thoughts and then said, if there's anyone watching wants to ask anything, comment, and no one commented. So, how many viewers?
Welcome to the streaming world. I don't know. It's still good though. It's still good. We're doing well today, mate. We're doing well. Right, Jay from.
I'll have a copy of The Great Gatsby ready.
Ale looks better in this game, but 4-0 exactly, mate. I think that just echoes all the thoughts me, Charles, and Dennis have said. I'd like to see Ben Rama. I don't want to be that fanboy that keeps banging on about him, but I just said it's one of those things.
Shame, mate, how much have I fanboyed over Haller? How much do I big up Fabianski? Nothing compared to that.
Actually, on Fabianski, I thought he was superb. Made a number of really good saves that half as well. So it's good to see him, mate, innit, when he's in his invincible-like form. Touchwood.
Well, I just said that because of that, you know that the next one he'll probably concede. So.
Oh, don't. Oh, Charles, you missed it.
Now you got both of you back. I'm going to go get my assortment of German cheese and meats that I got with my Steinhausers from Aldi.
Fantastic.
Otherwise known as the West Ham way.
I'll tell you what, mate, you missed it. Dennis had his own little section on here, on his own, when I went for my coffee.
Have we kept all our subscribers?
No one's gone yet. They're still here. Everyone watching, make sure you drop a like on the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the West Ham Way YouTube channel if you're new. Plenty of stuff coming this week and forevermore. So don't panic. Let's just get the win, man. I want 3 points from this game.
Yeah,
really do.
I've been watching the highlights with my dad, and two people that don't get enough credit. Actually, Fornals actually has had a pretty decent game. He's made a couple of really good passes to set off Bowen, and obviously that cross for he's got the shirt, that beautiful shirt. But
it's a lovely shirt. I have it myself.
It's a beautiful shirt, and he's got the meats.
German meats.
But yeah, I mean,
lovely, mate.
But yeah, Fornals I think definitely underrated. And another side note, a nice little special mention has to go to David Moyes. I mean, that quick-wittedness that he had, picking up the ball, giving it to Cresswell or Souček or whoever it was. They took a quick throw in and let Fornals get off to a head start. So nice bit of ball boy work there from David Moyes.
What are
we talking about? Are we talking about when Fornals...
when he cropped it in?
I'm thinking, I don't know what, I'm just thinking film Waterboy. I'm just picturing Waterboy with David Moyes now.
No, he picked up the ball quickly, literally ran onto it.
I know, but all I'm saying is that rather than a ball boy, I think David Moyes would be better as a water boy. What a sucks. It really, really sucks. And he just shouts H2O at people.
I haven't got a clue what's going on. I've got to be completely
honest. Have you seen the film Waterboy?
No, I didn't watch it, man.
I haven't. It's Adam Sandler, isn't it?
Corey, your homework is to watch the film Waterboy.
I'll tell you what, you need to write a list of all these references that you bring up, and I'll go and watch them, and then I can come back with some kind of report. But I can't.
Every movie ever.
Mate, you need to watch Waterboy. The fact you haven't seen that film, man, that's bad.
Too busy watching football half the time.
Too busy running the channel.
Yeah, I've got doing my own work. I've got to watch 10 ton of Villa next week. That should be fun.
Just watch Dion Dublin headbutt Robbie Savage over
and
over again.
I'll tell you what though, did any of you watch Brighton Aston Villa yesterday? That was so end to end as well. Oh, it was a good game, really good game actually.
All the highlights.
Yeah, it was. Solly March scored a blinding goal.
Oh, he did. To be fair, I've always been a big fan of Solly March.
They're so weird, Villa, and we will touch on it on Fans' Voice and all this kind of stuff. But they're so hot and cold, aren't they? they love it when a team sits deep, which is why I'm concerned about West Ham if we sit a little bit deep. But when teams come at them a little bit, you've got Brighton with their wing backs, they can't cope with it because they've only got a back four. And Matty Cash loves to get forward and Target gets forward. They're going to be like that all season for me. But they're great going forward though. When they missed Barkley yesterday, probably the only big sort of miss for them. But Watkins, Grealish, they're good little players, aren't they? If only West Ham signed Barkley and Watkins. It'd be lovely stuff. Right, second half coming up.
Should be starting up anytime soon.
I'm going to say I've currently got the Rita Ora giant advert thing.
Oh yeah, we had that, mate. That was lovely, wasn't it? See it every other day now.
I'm now looking at Marcelo Bielsa's beautiful mug.
That's a good game and all. Leeds Arsenal.
2 good games.
2 tasty little numbers, but obviously none of them compared to Sheffield United West Ham.
Yeah,
so
the lawyers are
the lawyers
standing
derby.
by. Both legal teams. They're ready.
All right.
What, to contest the result of this match?
That and other things.
Tevez.
Yeah, God, Tevez.
Tevez makes the last minute appearance for us.
I saw something on Instagram. Mauro Zarate winning the league with Boca Juniors. Like, God, that's a blast from the past, isn't it? Thoughts on Zarate?
Oh, I love Zarate.
I thought Zarate was a very good player. Someone
I like Zarate.
Possibly should have picked for an underrated player, if I'm honest with you.
Well, Dennis, apparently you guys didn't mention Mo Diarme for underrated player in your team.
I don't think he was underrated. I think he was rated at the right level that he should have been.
I had to explain this to a few people because a lot of people would say these things, and I said, yeah, but there are players that are underrated, but because we mentioned so much, they don't become underrated anymore. Yeah. We wanted real niche players that people just forget.
That's where, for example, that's why my pushback against the Tompkins suggestion was that the fact that fans mention how much we could need and miss, and therefore it is by definition impossible for us to understate or underrate his value.
Well, it's the same argument with Ginge, wasn't it? Like, because he's such a cult hero for West Ham.
I guess that's why you put Lars Jakobsen in that column.
You bang on about Lars Jakobsen too much, my friend. Too much.
Love it. I love him.
He was a tiny little player, I'll give you that. He was all right.
I hope he's doing all right, wherever he may be. I think he played for Lille.
George McCartney, isn't it? No one knows where George McCartney is.
You went to Copenhagen after he left us.
I swear he went to like Gingamp or Lille or somewhere like that in France.
Maybe.
For like a year. I don't know.
Didn't he only get him on loan, Jakobsen, or was it a free?
No, he got released by Blackburn because he was surplus to requirements. He was like their third choice right back. So we picked him up because
we turned him into a legend.
Nothing screamed progress back then more than Blackburn's third choice right back.
Well, that type of signing just screamed West Ham back in that 2010, 2011.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he was all right for us, but he didn't exactly have much competition, did he?
It's a lovely. There's no one in there.
I think we played Jordan Spence right back the last few games.
Oh Jesus, yeah. He's Spence. Is he at Ipswich still? Or
I thought he was at MK Dons.
Oh yeah, he might be actually. Yeah. He's married to a famous actress now. Good for him. Doing well in life.
Fair play, Jordan.
Well played, George.
Didn't play for West Ham, but still a successful life nonetheless.
I remember he was really highly rated. This is where a lot of people, when a highly rated West Ham player comes through, they go, okay, because he was really, really, really highly tipped.
And then he's sort of faded out.
Bonds and Gala, who came through before him, that again was captain of the team and just didn't quite make it, ended up going to play for Plymouth. Had an okay career.
Yeah, he did, to be fair.
He had a solid League One centre-back, and that's a very, very good level. So then when Spence came through, it's a similar thing that happened with Oxford and Rice. We went, okay, I've seen this before.
But I just realised you've changed your name to only one Carlos Tevez. You do it on the slide, and I just miss it every single time. Just turn around and go. Yeah, McGoldrick just had a shot from about 20 yards that kind of just dribbled in front of Fabianski.
I'll give Pablo his fair dues. He's played well today so far, in my opinion. I think he's done all right. He's not played exceptional, but he's done all right.
He never doesn't put shift in. Like that's always the fair play to him. But it's just the type of game, isn't it? It's just I want someone that's gonna create a little bit more. No doubt, I think we'll see a sub if it's not going.
Benny's coming on.
Like,
Benny is definitely
coming
100%.
He's coming
Dithering Dave, Dithering Dave, mate.
No, I think he'll put Benny on at some point, surely.
Without doubt, Benny McCarthy.
And I think the good thing is we're seeing a lot of Alai's link-up play in terms of heading on and knocking on. If you can get Ben Rama in behind, possibly you've got a goal-scoring opportunity.
And he can take on players by himself.
Well, exactly like last week, wasn't it, against Fulham? Do you remember when he shot near post? It's quite a tasty little run, wasn't it?
Not to mention the assist.
Well, exactly.
A little bit more of that, please. Oh, Rice is just such a player. Whoever says Rice isn't a good footballer, I just don't know what you're on about.
Who says that?
Dennis. No, God, no. Even Dennis wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. All right, Sheffield United. He's such an underrated football player, and that's why it was so good to see him get a goal for England midweek as well, even if it is against Iceland. Sticking tired.
By Foden.
But do you know why that worked better? Because he had Mount as like an 8 with him, someone that could carry the ball a bit more. That's why. I'm sick and tired of people trying to make out like he's some sort of... He's got to be, all singing, all dancing. He's Declan Rice, he's defensive midfielder. That's what he does. Do you know what I mean? So, so underappreciated. If he was in a top 6 side, none of these England fans would be sitting there criticising him. 100%.
But I think it's good for him as well that he is playing for someone like us because it doesn't give him the pressure of a top 4 club or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Well, he's in a captain as well, isn't he? So
yeah, but you look at Maguire for instance, because he's playing at Man United now. When he was at Leicester, he was so highly rated. He was underrated, but he was like, people said, "Oh, he's a great player." And then we went to United, and now he's getting absolutely trashed.
Yeah,
you are under the microscope when you go to a club like United.
Yeah,
and
he's captain of Man United. That's the thing as well, isn't it? It's not just like he's come to United with a big price tag. He's the guy, isn't he? Oh, that's too poor. Come on, don't let that happen. Right.
Sander Berge, really decent player.
Really, really rated.
Another player that wasn't deemed good enough by David
by West Ham's top analytics and scouting department,
aka Football Manager 2015.
Being run out of the porter cabin.
AKA FIFA.
Why didn't we sign Sander Berge? Was it purely over the fee?
I think it was unproven player. There's better options out there, and we just didn't sign anyone in the end.
We did sign Souček, to be fair,
but that was after the fact. That was 6 months later. We didn't sign Sander Berge.
Yeah, it was in the summer of 2019. Yeah, it was in the first window. Yeah, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, and then he'd already agreed Sheffield United before then.
Yeah, and he was doing well.
We had a midfield three of Rice, Souček, and one of Sander Berge or Dendoncker.
Sam.
Cresswell's getting up pretty high.
Come on.
Come on, Maz. Maz in my fantasy team. I need him to get an assist for me.
I wouldn't put Masawaki in there.
I think he's got a decent.
Tell you what, I don't. The problem is I don't trust West Ham players in my fantasy team.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm on the fence about Cresswell just because of the chances he creates, but I will see.
Yeah, you don't want him too high, but you do want him up enough that he can cross the ball in. Because he has got a good cross, to be fair to him. Oh
God, I'm missing this.
I'm about a minute behind, I think, lads, because we're just knocking the ball about at the minute.
Jeez.
Well, I think
Declan Rice, you naughty little boy.
Have you seen Masuaku's changed his boots second half?
Has he?
Yeah, he was wearing
blue.
What a touch! Oh, jeez. That was tasty.
Can you believe that?
That was nearly very, very, very tasty from Sebastian.
That was nearly Ale. That was nearly Ale.
That was nearly his crowning moment. And didn't we say like before,
Dennis' celebration?
Like his movement, his pace. That's a lovely ball from Declan Rice as well.
Yeah, such a neat little touch.
You're spoiling it all for me.
Oh, sorry, man.
Masuaku's about to take a throw on.
Yeah, slightly past that.
What are you on, minute like 60 or something?
90 minutes, mate.
I thought, because mine froze, I thought I was behind again, but sorry, mate. I thought.
So I'm on 51:22. Oh, I think I've just had the moment where he toe pokes it into Ramsdale in the end.
Yeah, but the ball from Rice
nearly takes it down.
So tasty.
Nearly takes it down and toe pokes it in.
He didn't have a lot of time there, to be fair.
To be fair, he also had a player in between him and the goalkeeper to try and navigate. The fact he's even got a bloody shot away there is
pretty decent.
I genuinely thought at one point he was going to take it down. I was like, it was that good a touch at a certain point. I was like, oh my god.
And I'm not just saying that as a fanboy. I mean, he's got a centre back in between him and the goalkeeper. Odds on, he goes straight into the bloody.
It's physically impossible.
Yeah, it's a mix of good fortune and skill.
Oh, I tell you what, boys.
It looks like Sheffield United are sitting back a bit here. Not getting as far forward nearly as much.
God,
suits us all day.
Yeah, and we're pressing well as well.
That ball from Rice. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff, Deckers.
Delicious. Absolutely.
Celebrating his JD sponsorship.
Oh my God.
Go on, that's gorgeous. Oh.
As much as I love Declan Rice, the footballer, he will never make it as a model. That's all I'll say.
Let's be real, man. Let's be real.
Let's be real. He's not camera savvy, but that's fine. He doesn't need to be. Not like us three.
Nah, not at all. Surprised we haven't had a call up yet.
I know. Where's our Adidas still?
Said, with my moustache, I'll, definitely
have you seen that chance yet with goes into Jarrod Bowen and then he chests it to...
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it? Maybe he's trying to play Bowen a little bit more central to link up with Allaire. Would make sense, in fairness. Oh. Go on, Bonner, just run this. Yeah. See you later.
There's some commotion and sound coming from my dad's living room, so I'm expecting something here. I don't know which way though. Come on, boys.
God, what a touch, man.
Come on, you wines. Go. Get forward.
I lost it, man.
Yes!
Shut up! Stop! Am I going to be extra happy?
You're going to be extra happy.
Don't say anything. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I don't know. I'm just anticipating.
Oh, all right. Okay.
What?
That clap.
No. I haven't seen anything at the minute.
Yes. What a banger!
So I've got two confirmations. The minute I'm looking at a rainbow, is it Sebastian Haller?
Who would it not? Who would it be? Come on, Dennis. Who would make you happy?
Don't troll me. You've organised this at half time.
Just watch. No one say anything. Let him watch it.
Right.
Let him watch it. Let him watch it.
At the minute, Mazzuo, all wide left. I'm on 54 minutes 52. Tell me if I'm hot
you're
or
coming
warm.
up. You're coming up to it.
Settle down. Let's settle down.
Right, so I'm
Corey
warm, not...
Beauty! Come on.
I'm holding it back. Let's wait.
Hold it back, and then all three of us at once just like throw our laptops in the air.
Punch someone.
I didn't punch someone.
Punch the air.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm just watching Dennis's screen now.
Well, in a minute, Soufer has the ball. Now Bowen has the ball.
You're getting close.
Now Thingy has the ball. Yes!
Sebastian Haller! One shot,
called it.
bang!
I called it, boys. I
Great
called
goal. Great goal, wasn't it? It was a tasty little number, wasn't it? Tasty
Everyone
from the big man.
What a hit.
Stop.
That was some hit. Some hit.
Stop. It's Haller time. Do 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 do.
It's
Do do.
Do this. Don't have it. Let him have the screen. Let him have the screen for a minute. After 250 games, Haller has finally scored.
I'll tell you what, he has looked really good this game, and then literally the one chance he needed, the bit of space just in front of the penalty box, bang!
Yeah.
Take that. Lovely stuff, man. We've got that goal. It's going to settle it down nicely now. So let's just see what happens with this game. But
we nearly, as soon as you said that, we nearly went and conceded.
Oh God, that was a great goal. That was a great goal, man.
What a goal! I mean, he absolutely smashes that.
He does.
No chance for the keeper. No chance for Ramsdale. No chance. He gets fingers to it, but he has no chance to get.
What? Oh. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this, Sheffield United, aren't they? They're gonna throw everyone forward now.
Okay, what does that do for us substitute wise?
I don't think it does anything. I don't think it does anything because the goal is essentially created from us just getting forward as a collective. I think Benrahma's on the side. We'll create a little bit more. I think it proves though, isn't it? Like Sebastian Haller just needs a little bit of space in that final third, doesn't he? Really clear space, and he can score. That was a great goal. It was an unbelievable goal.
I mean, the thing is that we have seen a progression in the last few games of him just getting into good positions. He just hasn't, like you said, found that space and that ideal. Well done, boys. He
was also a game changer that I said before. Nostradamus here.
Who got the assist there? Technically,
well, technically 4-0.
Technically, he got the assist.
I saw Soucek running forward with the ball, so I was hoping it was Soufal. I was hoping it was a Soufal assist in my team.
It's so 4-0 though, isn't it? Like, you don't really see a lot of him, and it kind of bobbles off, and he's like maybe technically gets an assist.
Look at this. Dennis has already got out the tweet. He's already done it. Has he already done it? To be fair, he did call it. He called it. You got to give it to him. He called it.
He's called it every week. It's just this week he's come on.
Yeah, to be fair, he's called it for the last month now.
That is some hit. They're just showing it again. Bang. Look at the celebration as well. Just strolls off.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I can do. That's what I can do. Look at me. Fair play.
Never doubted you, son. Never doubted.
Thank God we got that goal.
I tell you what, it does confuse the Antonio Haller debate a little bit in terms of who starts the next game, because you're assuming that Antonio. Antonio's going to be more or less fully fit.
This could be an argument because Haller hasn't really started. What are we looking at?
Oh, come on, boys!
I saw that, Dennis. Seen the slide name change. But isn't this the argument with Haller where he hasn't actually played that many consecutive games for West Ham?
Yeah.
And he played the last two. And he looks a bit sharper, which is, I think maybe he scored now. You don't really drop a guy that scored. It's
No, that's the thing.
Come on, West Ham.
And he has been progressing well and playing well.
Come on.
He just turns.
Creating a lot more. There's a lot more space. There's a lot more space now.
They are bringing on. They've just taken off Lowe and they're bringing on. Oh no, they've taken off Ampadu and they're putting on Robinson.
Striker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Robinson's like a midfielder, winger, striker type.
He's an attacking player.
Yeah, he's an attacking player.
He's up there.
Isn't it nice to have Angus in the comments? And he's actually awake.
Love it.
He's not struggling at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy that grilled, mate.
Jack Robinson?
Go on.
Oh no, that's a defensive change. Must be injured or something. I thought it was Callum Robinson.
He played wasn't he Liverpool?
Yeah, it was when he was proper young.
Yeah. when he was young.
Come on, Fornals.
Well, if Fornals is on the ball where I'm at now, I don't know if I'm watching live.
I'll tell you what,
but...
Bowen's just had an absolute game. I think he's played so well.
Oh, that's lovely from Allaire.
Then, because Bowen got a little bit, his legs twisted a little bit there.
He's trying to mug me off. It's not that Bowen hasn't really played well recently. It's more just that, like, you know, he's sort of.
It's the games,
he's
mate.
Not done a lot.
It's the games that he's been in. Do you know what I mean? We've asked him to do a job defensively, and this is the game where he can get forward, and he does create. He's looked really good this game.
Yeah, Jack Robinson seems to be a defensive substitution. I've never heard of him.
The lad doesn't look comfortable that's going off. I've just had the sub now. Come on.
Ampadu.
Go on, Allaire. That's got to be a foul. Yeah. God, I'm getting quite nervous. Got to be honest.
Come on, boys. We need this. Need 3 points.
We're 63 minutes and it doesn't look like we're making a sub. So.
No, but I'll tell you who is. Ryan Brewster apparently is coming on.
Is he even fit?
Yeah, he's on the bench. Brewster is getting warmed up and getting on.
Oh.
It's in the
good delivery, though.
First
well, I think Brewster's going to offer some serious problems in behind.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
In the script for Sheffield United, they're against West Ham. They'll mention that he's a boy in the commentary as well.
Surprised West Ham didn't go for him.
Mm.
Well,
in
the same breath, I'm not surprised, but
yeah,
come on, West Ham, deal with that. Liverpool got a buyback clause in him, haven't they? They must think he's decent.
If he were to come to us and do the business for 2 years, and we sell him for a profit to Liverpool, worse or better, like what does it matter? We'll sell him anyway. A player that doesn't
exactly.
For 2 years, we will sell anyway.
It's inevitable.
God, I'll tell you what, it's taking off Norwood, bringing on Brewster. Going for it. The pressure's on Chris Wilder here. He's got to try and stretch it.
Hopefully, if Rice and Souček stay disciplined, it'll open up things in the middle.
1,000,000%.
In which then, if you bring Fornells into the middle, as I keep saying, things can happen.
Well, they've got Norwood's the one in midfield that kind of just sits a bit. So if you ain't got him in there, you've got Fornell's got a chance to maybe get some space.
I know, but there's going to be spaces are going to be made, and they're probably going to go more. They're probably more going to lump it up to people like with Bernie, who's a bit of a presence, to nod it down for the likes of Brewster. You know?
Gorgeous pass. Loving this.
We need another goal.
We do, man. The stress, man. The stress of a 1-0 in this type of game as well. It was different against Fulham because we got it late on. So I was like, fine. But, I mean...
Well, it's not even like, you know, Sheffield United have been chomping at the bit this half. But you can just tell that they have that potential to break through and nick a goal.
Yeah, of course they do, man. They just create chances all the time. Less so in this second half, obviously, but...
And especially with those substitutions as well. Very, very...
Yeah, Brewster's really attacking. I can't really see what's going on here.
So it's him Goldrick and Bernie now.
Well won. Dennis is right when he says if Rice and Souček are a bit disciplined here, we can hit Sheffield United on the counter.
Mm.
Which is West Ham's bread and butter, isn't it?
In order to sort of protect that link up, you kind of need that one where they can sit back and knock it up to someone. You bring Haller deep, you're relying on Bowen and Fornells to come in the middle, which doesn't always happen, which is why switching to a 4-2-3-1 could work, but there's that risk of then you lose that defensive security of having the three at the back against the
That's a lovely ball.
Well, I think we've just won a corner or something in my one.
Yeah, I just think in terms of the system, from what I can see, they're trying to get men around Allaire, which is always the argument, isn't it? You can't just have him as a lone striker. Start getting Bowen and Fornals getting closer to him. Obviously, you saw that with a goal. So fingers crossed, we just keep that same tactic going into the next 30 minutes.
Right on the shot, but it's just sort of blocked and rolls into Ramsdale's hands. But yeah, look at the space. Sorry, I'm on minute 65, so you've had this, but the space in the middle of the park.
Sky Sports already putting stats up, trying to.
Yeah, I bet they are. Hate it, don't they? They hate it.
What points lost from winning positions? They love that one, don't they?
Probably.
I still remember.
Inevitably, West Ham are up there.
Remember when we lost those first 4 games on the bounce on the Pellegrini, and we played Everton? And I remember my mate John, the Liverpool fan, came over to watch it. And the pre-match was all about how bad West Ham are. And he goes, yeah, you're right. Sky Sports fucking hate West Ham, don't they? I'm like, yeah, they fucking hate us.
This is why you should listen to us. We're completely not biased.
No, not biased at all.
No, not at all. We give everyone a fair chance. Oh, my God.
What? Seb Haller, shortlist for Ballon d'Or. I
think that's a fair statement.
Yeah, I think that's not far off, to be fair.
Obviously, I'm not comparing them because it's Premier League great, but there was a lot of...
Oh, lovely. Come on.
Sorry, I'll let you carry on.
No, it's just...
Go on, Dennis.
I'm sorry.
With the backlift off that shot, it reminded me of a bit of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, with how he would get power out of just absolutely
Jimmy Floyd.
I don't want to be harsh, and I don't know where everyone is, but we were on the counter and it's come to 4 hours, and I'm like, go on, and then you realise that he just hasn't got that pace to beat a man. So yeah. I'm like, this is where we fall every time. It's just annoying. It's really irritating. Look at Souček pressing on the central defenders. Oh, I'll be a bit switched on there. All right, fair enough. Game's opening up now, isn't it? Charles, you there, mate?
I'm at the 4-0 bit now.
Go on.
He just turns around.
Oh, what the... Your boy's had a bit of a problem there.
You leave Seb Haller out of this.
Bit from old Seb.
Sorry, boys.
A bit more comfortable now because now I've got Dennis on the right of the screen, which is normal positioning.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Taste. Have you seen that? Have you seen that Allaire chance, Charles?
He is used to having me on top, is what he's saying.
Yeah, you relax yourself, mate.
Um,
I've none of that on this stream.
Oh my god. Yeah, come on. We need the sponsorships, mate.
Yeah, we need
the monitors up.
Oh god, I thought that was a sick through ball as well. Charles, have you seen the Allaire chance?
Yeah, Gabonna's just done a brilliant clearance to allow Bowen on the counter. I'm on the 69th minute. To show how open the game's where I'm at, mate. Bonner was in the centre circle, for fuck's sake.
It's really open now, mate. It's really open.
Oh,
it's going to take
one. I just had Seb Haller just completely undo.
It's going to be one clear. Come on, Rice. Come on.
He's made one mistake. That means Seb Haller needs to be dropped immediately. Isn't this how it works?
Oh, come on. You can't run that out. That's 4 hours again. He's so slow, man. I don't want to dig him out, but he's so slow.
That would be a very good option, in my opinion.
Right. I'm liking this. Declan Rice playing in a bit more advanced position, trying to distribute. Charles is struggling massively.
Yeah, well, I got lost beforehand. Oh, great ball by Bowen there, but 4-0's don't have the pace.
Yeah, to see what I saw, it was like,
I think we need to bring. But the thing is, the problem is though, is that Ben Rama doesn't really do the defensive work that 4-0s can do. You know.
I know what you mean, and that's the only reason why I'm a bit hesitant on that front, because the game is becoming really open now. Go on, Masuaku. Whip that one.
I'm now only about a minute behind, which is all right.
Corner West Ham.
Rice is just... Oh, there's so much fucking space. Tuck it out left to Masuaku. There we are. Oh... I've had the bit where wide. It's so frustrating. But equally, Rice should switch it left much sooner. But look, I said I think there's this much space. If Soucek and Rice just become disciplined, and we have someone in the middle for them just to pass it upwards to, as a number 10, we could do some serious.
We could. But then Ben Rama could play 10, couldn't he?
I'm thinking taking off Masuaku.
Oh! Very close.
Ben Rama. Well, is that close for us or close for Sheffield?
Close for us.
Okay, I can live with that. It's frustrating, but...
Oh, great effort. Great effort when you see this one. Yeah, very, very close. Oh, God, it's so open. I don't think he's going to make a sub. I don't think Moyes is going to make a sub here, to be fair.
I don't think he is going to make a sub at all because he's just too stubborn.
Yeah, he's going to want to see this one out.
He'll make a sub at the 80-something minute. And eventually it will cost us.
Well, let's not go down that route, mate. You might win.
No, it's not going to cost us today, but it will cost us eventually long down. Seb Haller with 2 goals and Soufal with the other.
It's interesting, isn't it? Both this game and the Fulham game, they come down to real just chances and taking them. Real clear-cut ones. You see it, yeah?
Someone hit the crossbar.
Yeah, Declan, wasn't it?
Was it Deck?
Declan with a sick header.
Being Soufal because he's in my fantasy team.
Great header from Declan Rice.
Oh, yeah. He was a colossus.
Looked really good in this game, Declan Rice, actually.
Yeah, he's been brilliant.
Composed, getting the ball forward, seeing him in advanced positions. Oh, I can't be doing with those runners from Sheffield United. Deal with that. My worry is we get to the 80th minute and Moyes says, right, let's shut up shop. Don't invite pressure from these lot.
No, you don't. And also, my other worry, mate, is we win this and we get sued.
We get what?
We get sued.
Oh, sued. I thought you said souped. I was like, that's an interesting turn of phrase.
Basically, Carlos Tevez possessed Sebastian Haller, and now Sheffield United are going to get relegated, so now we have to give them... Whereas before it was, I think, 25 million, we now have to give them 25 billion.
In instalments?
In instalments.
Oh, what a ping.
£4.50.
Oh, God. Oh, no, can't lose it there. Oh, my God. No. Oh, jeez.
Have we just conceded?
No, we're all right. We're just about all right, but that is too scary,
man. I don't want spoilers. I understand that,
Nah, sorry, mate. Honestly,
just prepare me for shithousery. Also, is Charles waiting in the background or anything like that?
Just ignore him, man. He'll go. No, I'm kidding. Relax. Hello, mate. You all right?
Excuse me. Do not ignore me, especially when I'm having a heart attack after that chance.
Dude, mate, my stomach. I could actually feel my stomach go because I was like, "That's going in. That is going in."
Lanzini's coming on.
Why? Oh, Lundstrom's come on.
Fornals off. Lanzini on.
That's a weird change.
Corey, remember the last time we said that was the Tottenham game.
Yeah, that was some memory. That was great.
Different circumstances.
Yeah, that's true.
But maybe he's gone with Dennis's idea of maybe having him coming into a bit of a 10 role and picking up on this.
Who is wide? Oh, they hit the crossbar. Fuck.
I thought that was in. I thought that was in all day long as well. I was like, no.
Do we think Xabi actually got a fingertip to it or anything like that?
Equally, I shouldn't have reacted like that because you already told me there was nothing to worry about. But fuck.
You just saw it.
He almost hit it too well. Almost hit it too well, McBurney, and I was like, I thought he was going to go to the kick like down low, but he actually just smacked it. I was like,
I don't
Okay.
know how that hasn't gone in.
Also,
I don't like this. I really don't like this. They brought on Lundstrom for Basham. I don't like it, man. I really don't. It's stressing me out.
Well, I've just had a message. I've just had a message reminding, and I completely forgot. Didn't realise it. So after the game, whatever result, I need to tell you the Sean Bean story.
What?
Okay.
I need to tell you my Sean Bean story. I understand Leslie.
Oh, come on. Switch on.
Yesterday. So
Sorry,
I'll tell everyone, all the viewers, after the game, even if we lose, whatever, I'll tell you the Sean Bean story.
Is that
I'm not
Beacon,
liking
did you
it.
see?
I'm not like. Oh, is that Bacon? Did you see?
Is that Beacon, did you see?
Is that Manuel Lanzini? Did you see?
Is that Beacon, did you see?
I'll tell you what. I don't know if you've just seen this because I know Dennis, you're a bit behind, but Charles that goes out to the sort of right hand side for Sheffield United. Lanzini's just not tracking back. Why? Like, please, I'm begging you, please. Just,
I mean,
if you cannot track back if he's playing wide left, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We can't panic here. If we panic here, they're going to get another chance and possibly score.
Yeah, because they're fighting for their lives as well.
They are, and that's the one thing I've seen from this. He's brought on Brewster, he's brought on Lundstrom, taken off centre backs left, right, and centre. Wilder's like, I need this point. I need this point.
Cresswell's just done a beautiful dive there.
Yeah, well done, Cresswell. Yeah, come on, Bernie. You knew what you were doing. That's dirty play.
What, by missing him completely?
Yeah, you knew the intent. Look at the intent on that.
Yeah.
That's lovely from Cresswell. Oh, never a dull moment supporting West Ham, is it?
No.
Every week at the moment, this is.
That's why we have these watch-alongs.
That's a lovely ball. Come on, let's get a chance. Let's get a goal here.
I'm worried about...
One day we'll get it all right and we'll all be in sync and we'll all be going,
Oh, great tackle, Souček.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah. We'll probably get it just right and then we'll get back in the ground.
Yeah, and then we're back in the stand.
We'll be back at the ground and we'll just do reaction videos of us filming ourselves, reacting to shit.
On Nando's days out.
I'm really worried. I'm really worried.
Charles finally hands me the chicken or I hand Charles the chicken. There you are.
Do you know what's funny? Everyone that's watching this hasn't got a clue what you're talking about.
Already losing viewers by the minute.
Yeah, sorry, there's like only 3 left.
Sketch. That's all we need to think.
Go on, Manny. Go on, Manny. Oh, that's a poor ball. Manny.
God, I really don't. Come on, just go long. Someone in the comments said that West Ham are just resorting now to just kicking it as long as possible to take the pressure off. But Sheffield United are having so much of the ball that it's going to eventually tell. Go on, Manu.
I'm about a minute behind you, but we're doing all right, to be fair.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't really agree with that statement. I think we've had the majority of the possession.
I think that's a heart like it's an observation maybe 2-0.
Don't say anything. Are you doing this as a joke? Or?
He's like a wind-up toy. He's just stuck going,
Oh, hang on. Don't say anything. Good ball. Cresswell, Khan in behind. Create that. Edge of the D. Oh, please. Oh. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, penalty. Oh.
Now you see what I did.
Penalty for
God's
us,
sake, look at the counter. Just take him out, please. God, I don't like it. I don't like this game no more. I don't like this game.
We look absolutely shattered, to be fair. I think 10 minutes is going to be a long time.
Do you think, guys, do you think Moyes will bring on any subs? Maybe Nobes or someone? I don't know. Sure.
Stick him at centre-back.
No, I think, honestly, that's the type of thing that Moyes would do. Bring on Nobes just to kind of maybe shore it up. I don't know. Who else would bring on?
Maybe. But who would you take off? You're not going to take off. You're going to take off Allaire. Hopefully,
take off Haller and just play 5-5.
Oh my God! I'm a bit befuddled by the Lanzini sub.
That is strange. That is really strange,
especially when you got Benrahma.
It's interesting why he doesn't think it's a game for Benrahma. That's the thing. I'm a bit.
Maybe it's too physical for him, but
okay.
Look at Lanzini though.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I'd understand is the point of Fornell's playing left is that he can track back and be a bit defensive and cut into the middle. Now, if you're not going to bring on Ben Rama for those reasons, why would you bring on a player with the exact same credentials?
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
It's a case of all the negatives that Ben Rama have, Lanzini has them, albeit slightly different.
And he's less productive.
Yeah, he is. That's true.
Like, I'll be honest with you, I think it might have been a better fucking option to bring on Noble and stick Masuaku wide left. And have sit back in a sort, and have maybe Declan Rice drop back as the third centre back possibly.
Oh, well clear. Come on, just carry that ball, Bowen. Carry that ball. Foul? Surely.
Yeah, it's definitely a foul.
I don't know. Yeah.
Took his legs out.
Come on, Declan, win that. Well done, son. Go on. Scrappy. God, really scrappy. What's Brewster moaning about? Tough, innit, lads? Dennis has got.
I'm not feeling. Oh, he's off. I tell you what, though, I'm not feeling confident at all at the moment.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it, man.
Nothing's happened. I'm just saying.
No, I know, but if you say it, then.
Oh, okay. You just
don't say anything. Don't say nothing. Everything's fine. We're in a house that's burning, but everything's fine. Look, just calm.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing a delusional
well done, Manu. Well done, Manu. Good feet there.
The trouble with Manu is that he's just so tiny.
He's very good in the final. He's good in the final third, but he isn't right for this game, particularly off the left. Look how central he's coming. Like Masuaku's giving the width now. Come on. Hold that, Ale. Good strength. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, getting crowded out there. Nah. You're right, yeah. Lanzini, not strong enough
it's
there.
Just a bit too,
Go on.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Rama's got a bit more height.
Look at Ogbonna beating Brewster there for pace. Lovely job.
Do I have anything to worry about?
No. We had a chance. Ale with a nice little.
I've just had Balbuena go down, and now Moyes is pointing.
Yeah, he does that a bit.
82 minutes 50. We got a free kick. What minute?
Tell you what. Lads? Oh my god.
84.
Oh my god.
So I'm about 1 minute and 10 seconds behind you.
Yeah.
Cool, standard.
But I will shut up if anything does happen.
Just if you do say something, just tell me if I have something to worry about.
Yeah,
just
cool.
minute.
We'll make that our priority.
I know it's not a priority, but it's like if you do sit there and go, because that'll be for a minute, just like.
But that's part of the fun.
Also, I think that breathing thing needs to be part of the no context in this one.
We're giving up a lot.
Right, I think I've just had Ogbonna do Brewster for pace there.
Yeah, that's what I said. Nice, wasn't it?
Dennis, you're just you're walking no context Twitter account. You're just full of golden gems.
Come on, deal with that. Deal with that, runner. Oh, well done. Well done, Declan Rice.
Corey, have you seen Jared Bowens nearly give me a heart attack with that back pass?
I was all right with that. I was all right with it. I trusted Fabio on that one. What was the other one the other week that made me like... I was like, no, that's too much. It could have been from like Diop or someone.
Again, isn't it? But that's the trouble with Bowen is that he, like, as good as he is on the left, he literally has no right. So if he's caught in a situation, he'll literally just run back on his left to our side and make a slight half back.
Oh, well, Ale winning the ball there. Not lovely stuff. We've lost it. Oh, God. See, this is the thing. When Ale wins that initial ball and it's a successful flick on, keep it, West Ham, particularly in these last 5. Give Sheffield United too many opportunities.
The one thing I would say, and again, as much as we're talking about Sheffield United, I think one of the big things from what I'm looking at, I mean, I'm a little bit behind you, is I'm just imagining the way they're playing with the home crowd pouring them on. I think Sheffield United are really missing the crowd.
Possibly.
Bramall Lane is quite it's not the best stadium, but acoustic. It's quite a you hear the fans whenever you watch them play, and they're doing well. You hear the fans, and if you can hear the fans on the TV, you can the players can definitely feel them.
Go on, look at Bowen.
I'm thinking the only reason they're in this position and not picking up the points, touch wood, is that they're missing the fans because they.
Oh, that's silly! What the hell? Oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
Well, the trouble is, Dennis, is that there's no such thing as home field advantage anymore, really, with the fans being out.
And again, I did ages ago. I did an article about this on the website, like based on how you had the restart in Germany, you'd have all these upset results, and it's just like, how the fuck have they managed to beat them? And you realise it's because they didn't have the mental home fans like Mainz, the team that I've got a connection to over there. Their fans are fucking crazy.
Stupid.
Anyway,
I love listening to Dennis and then Corey say like something like that. I'm just like, Corey, don't be rude.
Mazuaki could take someone out.
Go on, Arthur.
Yeah, Mazuaki just like assaulted someone, didn't he?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I'll take it.
Oh, don't lose it there.
I'll take it. That's good old Mazuaki back in the days when he was spitting on players.
Yeah, God, remember that? We miss Antonio just even to hold the ball up a little bit here and just give us a bit of an outlet. It's really making it a hard watch.
Yeah.
Clearance by Mazuaki.
Trouble is, there's no one on the bench that can really do that for us either.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the bench. There's no striking option whatsoever.
Yeah, Ben Rama is really the only. I mean, Lanzini, I don't really consider that much of an attacking option because he's more of a carrying player.
Come on, push out.
Also, you can tell with Allaire now that he's run out of gas.
He's run out of gas, man. He's spent, isn't he? And fairness to him, he's been asked to do a lot more than possibly he would do.
He's done what he's needed to do: get on the score sheet, create chances, get positioning. So it's not like he's done nothing. But in this type of game, he needs.
He's not even chasing the ball. He's not even. The thing is with Allaire, what he's done really well today, he has come short to pick up the ball. Then he's managed to transition a bit more into the final third. But he's knackered. He's absolutely spent. I don't think there's nothing wrong in bringing Ben Rama on. There's nothing wrong because if Allaire
was a number 10, as a false 9, just to fucking run.
Yeah, just to run.
Just to run.
Yeah. We've lost the runner now.
He doesn't need to win anything. He doesn't win anything.
Good.
Moyes ain't going to change this. Go on, Allaire. Press it. Just
go on, run.
I know you could do it. If I was one of them players, I'd be going, go on, Seb, just run, mate. Just go for something. But he can't. He's done. You can tell.
To be fair, I can imagine because Declan Rice is so vocal on the pitch. I can imagine him going, go on, Seb, go on.
We need. This is the type of game that Moyes has got to look at and say, come on, we need someone to just hold the ball.
Jeez, mate.
There's going to be like
hold out
a cruel. There's going to be like a cruel number of minutes added on as well. I
can confirm to you it's 5 minutes out of nowhere. I can confirm to you it's 3 minutes.
There's been like.
Is that it?
It's 3 minutes. Yeah.
Go on. Okay. Don't get beat there.
I think 2 minutes. I mean, 30 seconds for the goal. There's been like 3 subs.
I mean, it's 3 minutes too long, in my opinion, but.
God.
Run down the clock. We've got 2 subs left. Bring on Ben Rama, bring on Noble, just to shore it up.
We've got 2 subs left. We've got 2 flipping subs.
I love how we've got 2 subs. Allaire's literally spent, and Moyes is like, we'll just keep it tight, lads.
Just like, leave him on. Leave him out.
No, David, he can't run anymore. Can you see
that? On Ben Rama for 1 minute.
No, it's that West Ham clips me where it's like, David, he's dead. He's like,
oh, well won, Allaire. Fair play. He's actually won that in the air as well. Go on.
Like, David,
push forward, West Ham.
Dead.
Rice, take it into the corner, son. Don't.
Oh,
That's exactly what he's doing, mate.
Lovely, Declan.
When I played.
This is what you live for.
School, I used to love taking it into the corner and just being a shit house. Like I'd get
when you were 5-0 down. When you were 5-0 down.
Great emotion, just completely winding people up.
Mark Noble.
His nose coming on.
On for Bowen.
The corner. Go on.
That makes no sense.
Again.
That makes no sense, but we'll take it.
I mean, I've just had the 3-minute board go up.
Go on, Nobes. Keep it in the corner, mate. Yes, corner.
I'm not even watching the stream. Just tell me.
Go on, Nobes.
Give me a running commentary of what's going on, please, guys, because I
Okay,
can't handle being a minute behind.
Nobes won us a corner. We've got 1 minute left. Oh, we've got about 1 minute 15 seconds left.
Just play it short to an absolute unit like Haller. Just shield the ball. You know?
No, so foul, mate. He's doing a job. He's doing an absolute job.
Look, Noble was class. Noble was class at that, just keeping it in there.
That's why we brought him on.
Yeah, he loves it, doesn't he? Just take it to the corner, Noble.
Right? Sofal has somehow given away a free kick, even though he was with the ball.
Where on the pitch? Where on the pitch? In their half or
up on the pitch? Yeah. Oh, Sofal's been taken out there. Oh Jesus, we've lost it in the middle.
Card, thank you.
We've lost it in the middle.
How did he give away a free kick there? Even
20 seconds left, boys.
Cool, look at Ogbonna. Ogbonna won every aerial duel. 88% of all duels. Come on, West Ham.
Lanzini's giving it away. Oh, thank God, Fabianski.
Well, that should be it, boys. Saved something, right? Yeah, because
he picked up the ball.
We
should be gone.
Cleared. This should be it. Come on, just finish this up now.
Good one.
Right,
Fab.
I've got 90 seconds left, so.
Oh, I've got like barely any. Clear it. Well cleared. Come on.
Yes!
Yes!
We done
3 points! Come on!
3 points.
Yes. Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Lovely. I didn't even use the Allaire celebration thing on my banners, so I'll do it now.
Go on.
While we're here.
Do it now.
Look, who was the game changer? Of course it was him.
Beautiful bastard.
Lovely. Absolutely gorgeous.
Dennis, you got to put him as your profile picture for the rest of the week.
Right.
Really fair.
Summary, West Ham won 1-0 against Sheffield United. Fantastic goal from Sebastian Allaire. It was really nervy in those last 20 lads. Sheffield United were desperate for the points, throwing men forward, but we were resolute enough. We did the job. We've got 6 points from 2 winnable games. I think we're 7th. I think we're actually 7th in the league, to be fair. We're
above City now.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
All I'm saying is that it's Sebastian Haller's world and we're just living in it.
Oh my God.
Where was he last week?
Yeah, where was he? No, look, he did really well. I was actually impressed. His general performance is improving week on week. That's something that he's got a consistent run of games now. You go into the Aston Villa game, and you're thinking, again, if he starts that, he's going to pick up form. He's going to be more consistent. West Ham at 8th, 14 points behind Aston Villa in 7th. So that's an interesting one for us. Right. But listen, lads, I thought overall it was a decent performance. Again, we've got the points where we needed to get them.
Go on, Dennis.
Indeed.
Sorry, mate. Go on.
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Yeah, you do. You love it.
He does. He's reveling in this. I mean, look, he was spent. Allaire was spent by the end, and I wish Moyes would have brought on a Ben Rama or someone just to keep the pressure off. But we did it. We were good enough in the end. I think against a team that maybe has better strikers, players that can get in behind a bit more, maybe they would have scored. McBurney's missed a chance there, and let's be honest, lads, if he scores that, then...
The only thing I will say now after that game is, do we book our flights for a European tour, boys?
Oh, shut your mouth.
West Ham's in Europa. West Ham in
Europa. I mean, to be fair, up to 8, love it. I mean, the game was, again, not our best performance, not the worst performance, but certainly not our best. And we've scraped a result out of it, which is all you can really ask for. If we're not playing our best and we're still winning, then we're doing pretty well. And if you ask me, we don't have Antonio.
Yeah, it's they're a tricky team, Sheffield United. Let's be honest. I know they don't. I know they're not clinical. But throughout that game, they were constantly a threat. And I think that's, if you watch their previous games, they've always created chances throughout the 90. So it was always a bit nervy for us when around the 70th minute, Allaire's running out of energy. We're not creating as much. Then it becomes that defensive game. We do look like we are struggling a little bit from not being able to bring on certain players in these type of games, which is a bit concerning. I would have loved to have brought on an Antonio or maybe a Ben Rama or a defensive player, but Yeah, we just got the job done, lads. And that's all that matters, really. 6 points now from those 2 games. Villa's going to be an interesting game because they're up and down as well. So, yeah, no, I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling positive still.
Great result, boys. What more can you ask?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What a fantastic stream, lads. That was superb.
You get everything you want as well. You get a West Ham win away. You get Allaire scoring an absolute beautiful goal. And you get Mark Noble coming on for the last 2 minutes, playing it in the corner, just like he.
Yeah,
that's how he plays football, and we love it. We love to see it all.
We do love a shithouse.
We love a shithouse.
it's tough. And just, I don't know. Like I'm used to
Villa next week is going to be an interesting.
Yeah, this is my point. Like a couple of times when Sheffield, I don't want to be negative. We've got 6 points. We've got 6 points from the 2 games we've won today. But the few times when Sheffield United had runners in behind, we did kind of struggle a bit, and I was a bit nervy, more nervier than I thought I'd be. But maybe that is because Wilder had to go for it, throwing on Lundstrom, throwing on Brewster. But yeah, big performance today from obviously Sebastian Allaire with a goal. Angelo Ogbonna, I thought played really, really well today. I thought Declan Rice for me was man of the match, if I'm honest. I thought he won a lot of ball. He was composed. His distribution as well to the wide men at times was kind of set off a lot of the attacks. So, yeah, for me, I'm going to go Declan Rice, man of the match.
I wonder who Dennis is going to choose.
Yeah, Dennis, do you want to choose your man of the match? Sponsored by Steinhauser.
Steinhauser. Well, for the saves he made second game in a row, I'm going to go Fabianski because
oh, lovely.
Kept us in it. Roberto would have let those in. Maybe.
Well, yeah.
So for those saves he made, I'm going to go Fabianski for my man of the match again.
Interesting.
He made 5 or 6 saves. I've just checked my fantasy team, and I saw that in the West Ham game he got 2 of our bonus points, and I think it said he made 6 saves. So for me, I'm going to say Fabianski.
Yep, fair enough, Charles. Man of the match.
If you're not going to do it, I will. My man of the match is Sebastian Allaire. I thought
that was a pitch up, so I wasn't going to ask him. But
listen, you've had your turn.
You've had your turn, mate. Come on, it's my screen.
Let him have his say.
Allaire is definitely got the man of the match, in my opinion. I thought he held up the ball really well. He moved well. His positioning was great, and capped it off with an absolute stunner. A beautiful goal, top corner. He deserves it, and to be honest, I hope he starts next match because he's starting to pick up a bit more form. And who knows? Who knows? But for now, enjoy your dinner. Sebastian Allaire, my man of the match.
Well, I'd love to have kind of capped it off.
When people say that I'm a mark for Sebastian Allaire,
I know the real fanboys right down here.
Do you know what? I was hoping we'd all kind of agree on one, but we haven't. We've just gone completely different directions.
I'm happy to concede to Charles that Sebastian Allaire is man of the match. So.
Go on, Corey.
It's Declan for me, man. Overall performance of Declan was, but I will concede that Allaire was improved in his general play, and he got the goal that I feel like he deserved. And we could have been sitting here if Souček had taken his chance and if Bowen had slipped him in, he might have got two goals and an assist, and then of course it would be absolutely undisputed. So it's positive for us, lads, especially Allaire getting a bit of form now. We don't know how long Antonio's out for, so fingers crossed we'll. We've got 2 decent striking options now.
Yeah, and now we've got Villa.
I've always said that Haller's good, but I got dismissed as a fanboy.
I know, honestly, Dennis, I've really been shut up by all those times I said Haller was the worst player ever. Honestly.
Well, look, I mean, Allaire has actually gone from being nearly in the conversation for shocking 11 signing to man of the match for Sheffield United. What a turnaround for Seb! Honestly, unbelievable from the geezer.
You've got to give credit to Dennis as well. We can tell that Seb's been looking at Dennis's tweets and seeing the support he's got.
Well, actually, in fairness, it looks like Moyes has actually listened to Dennis. They got sort of talk around Sebastian Allaire in that second half, and he said, "Just give him the service and he'll score."
No. You know what it is? It was the vanity that came, because I DM'd Seb and said, "Look, mate, if you don't score today, I'm withdrawing all support, and I will be full on."
It was really on the line for him.
Well, fuck! If I lose Dennis, I've lost everyone. So.
If I've lost Dennis at this stage, then I can't. If I lose him, that's it. I'm done at West Ham. I've got to move to Monaco or team up with his old boss at what's his old boss called? Niko Kovac, wasn't it?
Niko Kovac. Yeah.
The less said about Kovac is the better on this stream.
God, yeah. But One thing I will say now is that he's now got 10 games where he doesn't have to score, and he'll still be Dennis's best player.
Yeah, he's still got the.
So he's bought himself some more time now. 20.
Genuinely speaking, I'm actually quite happy for him, to be honest. Like, I am actually.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
him finally getting that goal, and it's such a good strike as well. Like, it's such a good strike.
You're acting like he hasn't scored already this season, but he scored.
What the header against Wolves?
And he got that header against Wolves. Like he scored. He scored. I think that's the 5th goal of the season in all competitions. He is our top.
He didn't even need to score against Wolves. He just did it because he felt like it.
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't even really be bothered. He was like
competitions. He is our top goal scorer now.
Well, do you know what he got? That's what I think happened. He wasn't actually tired. He got to the end of those 10 minutes and went, "Do you know what? I don't even need to put any effort in, lads. I'm top goal scorer here, so
he's done it.
Yeah,
do the work."
He is the top goal scorer in all competitions now, with 4 in the League Cup and 2 in the league.
But like, this is the thing. Like, I'm not going to go on about. We talk about
this. That's a stat nugget right there.
And Madagascar.
Yeah, he scored against Madagascar.
Madagascar. Has Mickey Antonio done that? No.
Well, no. Oh, there you go. There's one mark for Allaire. But look, at the end of the day, it's not science, is it? Do you know what I mean? You get support around Allaire, you get men, you get service into him, and he invariably delivers. So, yeah, not really surprised here.
I'm still waiting for him to play up top with Bowen and Benrahma either side of him, because I think that front three is just money.
It'd be phenomenal.
They're just going to score goals.
Yeah, Benrahma, I think particularly.
Whether it's Haller or whether it's Haller knocking it down for one or the other, it's going to happen.
100%, man.
I think he's definitely retained his place for next week, especially if you want to kind of give Antonio a bit more resting
if we
time.
push Antonio back, he will get
injured again.
That injury. He has done it before. He will do it again. It's nothing against him. I'd rather keep him out for a couple more games, bleed him back in, and then have him come in here.
Well, that's what I would do. I think it's a give. I think hopefully he'll be back on the bench for Villa, and obviously he wasn't on the bench today. But I definitely would for that game, especially after watching today, give him 20 or 25 minutes just to run about and kind of test it out.
If we had Mickey on the bench after Haller scores, maybe 10 minutes, 65th minute, bring him on and have him just fucking run at them. But we didn't.
Well, this is the thing. I'm not massively convinced Sebastian Haller against Villa would be my preferred option, just from what I've seen, just in terms of, and he could go out next week, mate, and he'll not be the same.
It's not the type of game that he's going to thrive in, but equally, although I did agree with you, we did say this about Sebastian Haller today, that this is the type of game he's not really going to thrive in. We'd rather have Mickey running their defence ragged, and yet Haller has scored the goal that won it for us. So it shows that our preconception of the type of defence that Haller or Antonio can play against can and will go out the window.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And I'm not saying that as a Haller mark. I'm not saying that Haller is definitely going to score next week. All I'm saying is that equally, I did say privately that this game I would prefer Antonio in that lineup ahead of Haller because of the work rate you need against Sheffield United. Yet we're talking about a 1-0 West Ham win where Haller has scored.
And has put a lot of effort in.
I wouldn't write him off against Villa, is all I'm saying.
What I would say is I think this game, I did say in this game that I think the likes of Jarrod Bowen, which he did get more chances to get in behind, West Ham could exploit that Sheffield United back three, and obviously that chances would fall to Sebastian Haller. I'm not too sure against Villa. They're going to play like a Douglas Luiz in a holding role. It's going to be a little bit more tricky, but I'm just happy to see that the system, giving support into him, working to his strengths, we've shown that we can use him. That's what's more impressive. I think you could possibly see against Aston Villa, and I highly doubt it because obviously Moyes doesn't really play 2 men up front. But see that second half, you see Bowen's coming a lot closer to him, Fornals is coming a lot closer to him. Maybe if you can get Antonio close to him, running in behind. That's the system. That works.
The best game of the games that Haller's played very well, 2 of the 3 best games Haller has played for West Ham. He has played up front with Antonio, and both of them will be against Southampton. Both home and away, Haller and Antonio together were immense. They're a strike partnership made in heaven.
You just compromise the defence, though, don't you?
I just don't think we can. That's the problem, isn't it?
That little knock from Haller. If we can find a way to have them both in the same team,
it'd be beautiful. It'd be beautiful.
I think that's the only problem, innit? Like the compromising the defence, and I just think because we have such bad memories of that back four, I'm just so hesitant to go back to it at all. But
the thing is, you've got to weigh defensive security with attacking experimentation, because obviously we've got a lot of players that we can experiment with. But I'm very happy keeping clean sheets at the moment, and so if this attack is working, then let it continue for now. But I do agree. I think when Antonio and Allaire were playing, they were exceptional together.
Yeah.
But for now, probably just stick with one.
100%. All right, I'm going to wrap this up, lads. I've got to get off to the old Sheffield United way. I'm sure he's got the ump with me because we've won 1-0, so that should be an interesting conversation nonetheless. But listen, thanks to Charles, thanks to Dennis for coming on once again.
How much we love Sebastian Haller on this channel.
Yeah, the proper fanboys.
Please ask him if he's spoke to his lawyer.
You're peddling that one for us since the beginning.
West Ham lawyers have won today.
Yeah, no, Viva Carlos Tevez. Listen, cheers, lads. Thanks for coming on. Pleasure as always. We're going to be back. I'm looking forward to the next one. Monday night football, lads. We haven't had one Monday night for the watch-along, so we'll be looking forward to that after next weekend, if you get what I'm saying. Obviously, the previews this week for the Villa game, game changers, which were right today. So you can bank on these being right for Villa. Predicted 11 as well. Fans Voice Rewind, the last Fans Voice Rewind of the lockdown. It's going to be greatest moments. Dennis will be up for it. Charles, you can pop along if you want to.
Oh, I'm absolutely.
Yeah. Just make sure you reply in on the chat. And then we'll have another Fans Voice next weekend. We'll discuss everything from the Sheffield United game plus previewing the Villa game as well. So thanks everyone for joining. If you're watching a replay, like, subscribe. I've done all the admin. I'm off, and I will catch you later. Come on, you Irons.